Welcome to The Long List, a podcast where we celebrate movies and other pop culture through the storied art of rankings. There are no wrong answers, no bad opinions, and hot takes are always encouraged. I'm Josh Muller. With me, as always, is my brother Jack Muller, and my wife Rebecca is back this week. This episode is all about the movie, the 2019 version movie of Little Women. Whatever I just said.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Little Women.
We're doing it.
We are doing it, and we talked about a lot of things what to do this week because we have a gap in our schedule here, and we've sort of reached a Titanic level crisis event where we talked about Little Women for far too many weeks in a row, just accidentally, just like we did at the beginning of this podcast with Titanic, and so we wanted to clear the air, get it out of the way. Do a whole podcast on it for good and all, and then we'll never talk about it again.
Right. I remember Adam told me, our buddy Adam, who's been on this pod a couple times, told me that his dad, Mr. Chris Murray, who is also an avid listener.
Yes. Thank you, Chris Murray.
Yeah, was once like, man, they really like Little Women.
We do.
Hell yeah.
We do.
We do. So do you, Rebecca. What's up?
Hi, Becky.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, very happy to have you.
Excited to be here for this episode.
Yeah, Thank you for joining us. And that if I sound awkward, I have something planned for this, which we'll get to in a second. If you would like to reach out to us, our email is thelonglistpodcast@gmail.com. Also, just want to say, don't know if this video is going to go up. The last few weeks we've been putting this on video, but we've had some serious technical difficulties. Just a little peek behind the curtain. So Becky and I are on one microphone sitting right up next to each other. It's a good thing we like each other.
Rubbing shoulders.
I hope the audio sounds good. But
you guys honestly sound great.
Weird. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So we'll see if the video goes up, but at least this will be an audio format.
And you look great. It's cute.
Aw. We're Little Women.
Don't touch me.
Aw. Especially Josh.
How we doing, Jack?
Great. So excited to be here. So excited to talk about this movie.
Yeah, this was a late decision. We had a couple things in the works that we were thinking. Some of them weird, some of them less weird.
Yeah, well, we're in the heat of Oscar season.
Yeah.
And so we, did an early recording of our predictions. And now,
by the way, I feel like I might have... If we did it today, I think I'd change some answers.
Well, yeah, literally. Okay, so people are going to be hearing this after the Oscars have already come out.
Yeah.
But literally, we were like, in that pod, we're recording this like 3 weeks before the Oscars. Anything could happen at this point, really. And I was like, what could really happen? And sure enough, it did.
Yeah, well, things happened.
Yeah.
Timmy
might have done it in.
He might have done it in. We don't know yet.
Don't know.
And he's obviously going to come up on this episode because he's in this movie.
But it's bad.
Yeah, it looks like the tides have shifted. And then, of course, if he wins, we're going to sound like idiots for being like, Timmy almost did himself in. But
he's took a risk saying what he said.
He did.
Yeah, 100%.
My point is that we're talking about this leading up to the Oscars in anticipation because we three care about this stuff probably more than one should. And it's already, at this point when people are listening, it's already done. So
that's true.
That's my point. Anyway, the awkwardness I was alluding to earlier was, we decided to do this late. Becky, you've been busy in the last couple weeks at work. And, we were just going to do Little Women, just me and Jack, which we thought would be kind of funny. A couple dudes talking about Little Women. When I told you what we were doing the topic on, you were very supportive, to your credit, very understanding, but there was a little twinge of
I was like, darn,
disappointment in the eyes. There's a little light switch that turned off when I was in the room. It got a little darker, got a little colder.
Yeah.
I got a little scared.
I was like, oh, you guys are doing Little Women.
Oh, how nice. That's so great. What a good movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
That'll be a great episode.
That's why I checked in on it.
Yeah, Jack did. He did. He was like, so what's the vibe with Becky? And I was like, funny you should ask, actually.
Right.
She demands to be on the pod.
She did not demand.
No,
just full.
that wasn't
full,
it at all. It was
full
like
credit of
he was
Becky.
nervous. He was very nervous. I could tell.
Yeah, and then so we circled back around and we're like, listen, I know you got a little busy time at work, and you were like, I'll definitely do the pod.
It's like,
Didn't even get the question out.
I'll do these lists in my sleep.
Yeah, I already got them done.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd do something. I wasn't going to do this unless you weren't on the pod,
But you're gonna do it.
but I
anyways.
decided to do it anyway. My top 5 movies that Becky would hate if we did them without her on the podcast.
All right.
Yes.
So here we go. Number 5. Let's just do this real quick.
Becky coming soon on these upcoming episodes.
Pretty good point.
No. It's funnier if we do them without you.
Okay, great.
You got Little Women, Becky. Just
That's all I get.
no.
Wow.
Oh, we got to get Alex back on the pod too.
Oh, she was.
She was hurting about this one.
It was coming a little too fast for her. So, I think that was the main thing. But
next week
I
we'll
might
do
be
Parent Trap.
a little bit in trouble. Oh, cute.
Or what? We should just let her pick a movie. That would be fun.
Heck yeah.
Fine.
Get as weird as you want.
It'll be the Labyrinth, probably.
Alex is going to win the Oscar predictions,
That would be cool.
and she gets to pick the pod.
Oh,
Whoa.
I'm in. Also, did you see that they're doing CR month on the rewatchables? I'm going to do a little sidebar here for my
Did I
list.
see that they were doing CR month on the rewatchables? I voted for every movie.
Well, one of the things that I was pushing hard for was to do the nice guys on this week's episode, and it looks like they're going to be doing it. It's not for
True.
sure,
Wow.
but it looks like they're going to be doing it, which now we can't do it for like 3 years.
Right, true. That's a really good point to bring up. I'm glad that
Give
we
it, like,
didn't do the
6
nice
months.
guys.
6
Although
months,
this
yeah.
would have been the
Well, we would have
second.
done it first if we would have done it.
I know, and this would have been the second time in recent memory that we were doing something first.
Yeah. Or at least recorded it first. Those bastards. All right, anyway. Top 5 movies that Becky would hate if we did them without her. Number 5, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I know this is big Jack and Alex movie, but it's also a big Josh and Becky movie.
Yeah.
Probably because we all go to Hawaii, and we're lucky enough to go to Hawaii every few years. So
Yeah, it's also
And
just
it's so
awesome.
it's a really, really good movie. Number 4, The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
Just great movie. Good classic. 65 Oscar winner.
Yeah.
Maybe 66. Ratatouille, number 3. That would be bad.
Yeah. I'd be bummed.
Number 2, Grease and Grease 2.
Yes.
Didn't know there was a Grease too.
Yes. Oh my God, Jack.
Are
You-
they
I-
both in it? Is it Travolta and
No.
No,
Nope.
no. It's Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's the only plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sign me
It's
up.
amazing. It's on par with Grease. We own it. You can borrow it.
Who's the dude?
Some no name.
Don't remember.
I think he's
It sounds
Australian.
Yeah, well, but if we did that podcast without Becky, it would be a bad situation.
Maxwell Caulfield.
Tough IMDb. Also,
Does he use his
He
Australian
was in Empire
accent?
Records.
he was?
Nobody saw
I guess
that.
so.
Just kidding.
Nobody
Empire
saw Empire
Records?
Records?
That was a bad call. It has a surprising. I think more what I meant is it has a surprisingly low rate on.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
talked
All
about
the-
that recently. Also, we own it. Becky says, but we own it on Blu-ray. They don't, or DVD. They don't have a Blu-ray yet. We're
Doesn't
still
count.
waiting for the 4K on Grease 2. And number 1, Pretty Woman, Becky's favorite movie.
Yeah.
Which-
I'd be heartbroken if you did that one without me.
We wouldn't,
Okay.
but that is a legitimately great movie. Becky and I saw that on an outdoor rooftop in LA.
yeah.
What's
Outdoor
it-
movie theater.
Yeah, they had like a,
Okay.
a
I was
rooftop
gonna say,
cinema.
I don't want to
think
hear
it's
any
called.
more info.
Oh, no, it's cool. They like give you headphones so that you don't like make noise.
Kind of like silent disco type.
Yeah, or like a old school drive-in where you get it in your car.
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
when you hear it in your car, yeah, it's kind of like that. It was pretty cool. It was fun. It was a good experience. All right,
That was a good list.
back to the task at hand. Thank you. Little Women. Rebecca, why do you like this movie?
I don't like this movie. I love this movie.
Mm.
All right, fine.
It is such a
Oh, look, in my document I wrote, why do you love this movie?
Yeah, I know. That's why. Yeah. It's such a cozy, nostalgic it's like I'm an emotional being, and this movie just cuts to the core of me every time.
Yeah, in every
It's
possible way.
it's just it touches on all like such beautiful, beautiful moments about this family, and it Greta Gerwig just like did it so well.
Yeah.
I love the 94 version. That's the one I grew up with.
I do too.
It's great. And then this one came out and it was just kind of like, oh, I didn't know you could have a Little Women like this.
Level up.
And it was just spectacular.
Level up is a good way to say it. Like, I didn't really think we needed another Little Women story because I grew up, watched the 94 version with my mom all the time, and I really like it. It's really good. But it's, in my opinion, it doesn't really come close to this movie. This is just like a top-notch film for me.
Yeah.
Jack, why do you love this movie?
First of all, it might be like one of the most interesting families in fiction. The Marches are fascinatingly kind, compassionate, smart, and dramatic.
Yeah.
But they're good people, and it's great to see good people, you know, taking over the story. It's like
Yeah.
a story about good people. It's extremely well written. It essentially checks off all of my favorite things in writing a movie. Quick dialogue that's witty and funny. Non-linear storytelling. Love it. And also executing touching, at the same time tragic and intensely emotional scenes.
Yeah.
To that point, it is an elite 3+ cry for me.
Yes.
3+ cry. Oh,
Plus.
interesting.
Plus.
Yeah, 3+ cry.
3 or
good
more.
metric.
Yeah, 3 or more cry for me. At the base, if I'm feeling normal and I'm just kind of watching the movie, I'll still probably cry 3 times. If you catch me on an extra emotional day, we're talking 5, probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We should have this be like a
metric.
reoccurring a metric that we use.
I love that.
Surprise.
But
It's like wins above replacement for baseball. It's like a 3+ cry movie.
But to that point, I could,
Is it plus or minus Little Women on the cry scale?
yes, that's a good way to put it, because I can't think of many movies that get me going as much as this.
I'd say Billy Elliot is a -1 on the Little Women scale. I can't speak right now. I don't cry as many times. I'd say Jaws is a -6.
I don't know.
Don't really.
Don't get me started. The father
Man,
son
when
scene,
that.
the little wink.
Yeah, pretty good. I love this movie too. It's just fantastic. For me, it's every aspect of this film to me is executed expertly, but like most film, like you could say that about a lot of things, but if the characters don't hammer it home, the movie it has a ceiling where it just can't be that good. Like there's a bunch of well-made movies that if I don't connect with the characters, like that's cool, I'm glad I had a good time, but it doesn't really get to that next level. They're starting off with the ground level of, I mean, this is a intellectual property. It's been a novel for, almost 200 years. And it's one that really connects with people. And these characters, the March family, but particularly the young women of the story, are going through real problems with relatable issues and overcoming, the world's not ending. There's no superheroes. This isn't like a fantastical story. It's real problems with real issues. They talk about this in the movie, how writing about stories like our little stories, I think is what they say, isn't important. But then Amy says, well, if you write about it, it will be more important. And I couldn't agree more. These are important stories that people can relate to, with women in particular going through struggles of that time that are still relatable today from a woman's point of view. And all the characters are fleshed out expertly. Everyone, I feel like I know everyone in the story, and the acting performances are great. And then you go down the line, production design, costumes, music, whatever. Everything else is just up to the same level of the characters in the story, but they focus on that first, and it totally works.
Yeah,
and Greta Gerwig just delivers a masterpiece.
Yeah. And to your initial point about, Joe's experience about writing about these things, there's all of that about her being a writer and just trying to write about these things, and also at the same time you're getting all of the women experiencing these things
Yes.
in real
Absolutely.
time, and why she wants to write about them, I guess.
Yeah,
Because
it's really
she's
well done.
witnessing it. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. All right, some stats for you. There have been 5 movie iterations of Louisa May Alcott's all-time classic novel. 1933, 1949, 1994, we talked about. Didn't know this. There was a 2018 modern telling of Little Women that nobody saw.
No.
And then in 2019...
in television form, right? Like
Well,
multiple episodes, wasn't it?
No, it was a movie. There was a 2017, I think, British version of the television show. I didn't include that in this, but there's been lots of television iterations and then stage plays and such. But there was a 2018 movie that I didn't even know existed, and I can't believe was being made at the same time as this one. It's just like, ugh. But yeah.
That's great.
It has Leah Thompson as Marmee.
Wow.
And Lucas Grabeel as Teddy, or as Laurie.
I don't know who that is.
He's Ryan Evans in High School Musical. He's
Okay.
Sharpay's brother.
I don't know any of the names you're saying, but I do know what High School Musical is.
Fascinating casting. No wonder nobody knew it was a 2018 Little Women.
So this version was written and directed by Greta Gerwig. It stars Saoirse Ronan, Emma Watson, Florence Pugh, Eliza Scanlon, Laura Dern, Timothy Chalamet, Tracy Letts, our guy, Chris Cooper, our guy, Bob Odenkirk, our guy, James Norton, Luis Garrel, or probably Louis Garrel, and Meryl Streep. What an incredible cast.
Queen.
Had a budget of $40 million, grossed $219 million worldwide. The ending was true to Louisa May Alcott's experience, the ending being that Jo in the story wants to end her story that she's writing without her main character marrying someone at the end. And so they do that in the movie. They have that little bit, which is really interesting. And that was true to Louisa May Alcott's experience. She didn't want to end the story with a love scene at the end, and or like her getting together with someone, and she wanted her to end up alone.
Writer.
Yeah, end up alone sounds harsh, but she doesn't. She didn't want to get married in real life. Didn't get married in real life, and didn't want her character to. But from pressure and fans, from fans and the publisher, she eventually succumbed and had her end up with the French dude. Rebecca, you told me this in passing during the week, which was, I guess this came out in 2 installments. And so that's why there was pressure from fans to have Jo, the character, actually marry someone at the end. Because I was like, pressure from fans. That came up in my notes, but I was like, how's that possible?
Well,
release a novel. What are they going to do about it?
Yeah. It was 2 parts. And the first part was when they were children. And then she wrote a follow-up that's like 8 years later, they've aged up.
Right.
And continues the story.
Yeah, Jack, you were going to say something.
Yeah. She seems very aware early that she needs to adapt to people's preferences. And, wants to do
Meaning
the
Greta
big
Gerwig?
story things. No, Jo.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So then at the end of her, wanting to change the ending, which she did, but I feel like it was probably, I don't know, felt a little more just like natural and not that dramatic of a change to make. Like she was already writing violent stories that weren't what she was doing. So her just changing the ending to a love story, I don't know.
Kind of, I mean, it's a good ending. So, well, we'll get to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But, we'll get there. This movie got 6 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, Best Actress for Saoirse Ronan, Best Supporting Actress for Florence Pugh, Adapted Screenplay, Original Score, hell yes, and Costume Design, which it won. The only one it won.
That's the only one it won?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Parasite did...
incredible.
What do you mean? The costume design?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's just
yeah,
fabulous.
obviously.
It's really good.
Was
So
Greta nominated for director?
she was not
No,
for
Snubbed.
that.
Big snub.
She got snubbed in. Didn't she get
Got
snubbed in
nubs-
Barbie too?
Barbie, yeah.
I don't know if she got nominated as the director for Lady Bird. I know Lady Bird got nominated for Best Picture, but and I'm assuming it got nominated for writing, but I don't know. Parasite won that year for 2019, so tough beat for Little Women. Also in that year was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Ford versus Ferrari. Love that. These are the other nominees: The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Marriage Story, 1917. So pretty good year of nominations.
Yeah.
Were I to do it over again, I mean, if it were the Joskers, I would pick Little Women. But I can't really argue with the Parasite win too much.
Have you ever said the Joskers before? You got to
It's
copyright
just,
that, dude.
I've been
He has in
great.
our house.
I've been saving it, I've been saving it for you. I've already petitioned the Academy to have a separate award ceremony. That's just my
no.
picks.
Greta was nominated for directing Lady Bird.
Okay, so she's got
Good
one
for
director
her.
nomination. Yeah,
Yeah.
good for her. Fun fact about that year of nominations: Laura Dern beat out Florence Pugh in Best Supporting Actor, but not for Little Women. She won it for Marriage Story. So
yeah.
Oh.
good job by her. And
Didn't
Renee
see it.
Zellweger
I didn't see that
beat
one.
out Saoirse Ronan for Best Actress in Judy.
I guess.
Like to have that one back.
Nobody ever saw Judy.
No,
No.
no one's
Not
talked
one
about it
person.
since 2019.
I saw
I
a
don't
thing on
even think
Instagram that was like a little like clip of her winning the Oscar, and it was like she returned and finally got another Oscar. I was like, nobody cares. Nobody's gonna remember that. It's bullshit.
Do you think it was like a career thing?
Maybe, but didn't she already have one?
And it's not like she's 90.
No,
Right.
but like the pool was, they're all pretty young.
That's true. The other actors were Cynthia Erivo for Harriet, Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story, and Charlize Theron for Bombshell. So,
Yeah, she won supporting actress for Cold Mountain.
Cold Mountain. Whatever. So
guess.
yeah, Renee Zellweger, 2-time Oscar winner. Good job. I would have chosen Saoirse Ronan.
Me too.
I
I think
if it were
that
the
was one of the
Oscars.
things we fixed in our fixed.
think it came up in that episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I don't even remember what we talked about in previous episodes anymore.
No,
That's like it's
neither do I.
immediately gone. On to the next one.
But I know that one of us. The
We
crazy
did bring
thing
it
is,
up.
I know one of us picked her over Renee Zellweger. I think it was you.
I think you know what I think is I remember being like Renee Zellweger for Judy, and I remember saying that. It's come up again. Renee Zellweger, Kitchen Strange on the long list.
Renee Zellweger for Judy is the new Titanic.
We're not doing a Judy episode.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
I refuse to watch that movie. Maybe Cold Mountain.
I guess I haven't seen that since it came out in the theaters.
Right. You didn't see that in the theaters.
Well, I haven't seen it since it came out.
You
So
were
maybe
like
I waited.
15 when that movie came out.
I don't know if that's true, actually. And
don't
if
either.
I was
I just
15,
threw
I
that
might
one
have saw
out.
it in the theaters. I was watching a lot
I
of
might
movies
have been
back then,
15
Jack.
when that came out.
Yeah. I recently ranked this as my 14th favorite movie of all time. So there you go. There's my last of the notes.
14th. Oh.
14th. Yeah. What do you mean?
Okay. It's in my top 5.
Well, Spotlight had the next 3 spots, so 13, 12, and 11. And then I had the top 10.
He's done it again.
If people are wondering why we're not doing a Spotlight episode when we bring that up every single episode, it's because we're saving it and it's going to be our last episode, or we'll do it next week. I don't really have a
You were
list for this next topic.
You
I
were
just kind
18
of wanted
when
to talk.
Cold,
Huh?
Cold Mountain came out. You were 18 when Cold Mountain came out. 2003, right? That's 18 for you.
Sounds right.
I was
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, depending on. I
Oh,
think we
yeah,
saw it
that
in
checks
theaters.
out.
I'm pretty sure you and I did it together.
That's cute.
You and me?
I don't know if we did. I can't remember.
No, I did
No, I don't
not see
remember.
that in
I
theaters.
just maybe I didn't either. I don't remember. But I
remember
saw
the first
it
time I
very
watched that
close
movie,
to
I was
when
like,
it came
is this-
out, and that was
I
the
don't
only
know
time.
if this is appropriate.
I couldn't even tell you what happened, except for there's like 3 people in the mountain, and it's like pretty boring.
I've never seen it.
Just skip it.
You never seen it, Becky?
No.
Oh.
With this rave review over here, why would I want to
You've
put it
never
on?
You've never read it?
No.
I just said that because I
you
know
read
you're a
it?
reader. Hell no. I saw it, though.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang.
Had Jack White in it. I remember that.
Has a bunch of people in it. Like, the whole movie is like a bunch of little, like, moments of famous actors being... And there's, like, gnarly violence in certain parts and weird sexual things in other parts. It's kind of cool.
I guess. Save it for the Cold Mountain Pod, Jack. I don't really have a list for this next topic. Just want to talk it out. I think it's really impressive that they had a really good combination of I guess I shouldn't say old, experienced, established veterans, Oscar winner movie stars, and then a young up-and-coming group that is still significant and relevant today. So good job by everybody there. I want to focus on the younger group, and in particular, Saoirse Ronan, Florence Pugh, and Timothée Chalamet, all of whom I think are doing some of their best work in this movie, all of whom are still big-time Hollywood names at this point, although Saoirse Ronan hasn't really done a whole lot of great stuff since. But I still think this is her best work, and she's got a huge career still ahead of her. She's
Take
super
this
talented
over
actress.
Lady Bird for her performances?
I don't know. They're neck
tough.
and neck. That
That's
was going to
tough.
be something I said later. I think she does her best work with Greta Gerwig, and not to say that she's not talented and whatever. She's been in some good movies outside of the Gerwig movies, but those two Gerwig movies are like by far her best movies in my opinion. And I think that's what she's best known for. And there's some sort of magic in the water there when those two get together. They just kind of know how to.
Totally.
We haven't reached like the level of Scorsese, De Niro yet, or even like Michael B. Jordan and I always forget his name. Sinners director.
Ryan Coogler?
Thank you. I always forget his name. It's like the third time I've done it on this podcast. Oakland's Own. I don't even think it's at that level yet because they've been in a few more movies. But it is sort of a, when she's in a Greta Gerwig movie, I think she's really great. They have some sort of,
Greta can pull something really special out of
yeah,
Saoirse.
actor director chemistry there.
Well, and since there's only been two, I think that their experience with Lady Bird was a big part of that. I think that
Probably.
once they gained that sort of level of, I mean, it was kind of a movie about Greta Gerwig, somewhat autobiographical. So as soon as they like got through that, I think that now they're off. Is she going to be in Narnia?
That's what I was going to ask.
It's not on the IMDb page.
Okay.
The only thing, she's in a couple things coming up, but most of them, as far as like signed on to do, are the Beatles movies.
Yeah, she's going to be Linda McCartney.
Linda McCartney. Then she's also in something called Three Incestuous Sisters, which
Sounds fun.
I don't know, but I'm going to
Little
watch
Women
it.
Part 2.
Post Beth.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Someone had to say it.
This pod just took a dark turn.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got to keep people on their toes,
Yeah.
Florence
Sorry.
Pugh got
My cat is right next to me, so I'm.
Moon.
My cat Moon is right next to me, and I'm making a little thing. Now he's walking away. It's okay. Continue.
Florence Pugh got nominated for this movie and has since then. I mean, she's got Marvel. She's got Dune. She's all over the place. And Oppenheimer, yeah. So she's just her career's really taken off. And Chalamet, he's turned into the biggest movie star or one of the biggest movie stars in the world. So, and at this point, he's either lost another Oscar or congratulations, Timmy Shams, for winning an Oscar.
You'll edit this.
I'll
to
edit
whichever,
it to sound to make sure I sound right.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. This movie is just such a feel-good movie. It's like a warm hug. So for our first list before our break, I want to do top 5 or however many you want because I got a bunch. Favorite cozy movies. Who would like to start? Actually,
Becky,
Rebecca,
you're
you're
our
our guest.
guest.
Why don't you start?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Jeez.
They are not ranked.
Not ranked?
No. All of these movies I can put on any day, anytime.
Interesting.
I think
but what would
honestly,
you put on
I think my favorite
first?
genre of movie is cozy movie.
Oh, that's good.
So
Oh.
these are all A1.
Mine's buddy cop movies.
Right.
Yeah, well, and mine is like I can feel cozy in some really dark movies. So.
Me too. I
So,
thought about putting
I don't
Zodiac
always-
on this list, but I didn't.
Of course. Wow. Didn't make your list. Just kidding.
No. I thought about putting another creepy one too, but I don't want to. I'll. It's
His
my
Spotlight's probably on his list.
turn.
Okay, my favorite cozy movies are The Taste of Things.
Oh, that's great.
Beautiful, beautiful French movie all about food.
That's a really good one. Came up in the
and
food pod.
relationships, and yeah, it's beautiful. The Holiday.
Yeah. Jack, your thoughts?
Oh, Jack, you don't like The Holiday. I forgot.
Okay, we're back. We lost Jack for a second. A lot of technical difficulties for this. We have to maybe make a documentary on the making of this podcast.
Yeah.
It's kind of unbelievable. Mercury is in retrograde, I hear.
What's the Megalopolis documentary?
Oh, I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. But we're gonna do. I heard that was better than the movie.
That's what we're doing.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm down. Okay, Becky, you're in the middle of a list. The Holiday was your last cozy movie. Jack, I was hoping to get your thoughts, and then you weren't there.
Need we?
No,
we
this
don't.
is my cozy movie.
Cozy
Okay,
movie list.
yeah.
Okay, continue, Becky.
Okay.
Cozy every time that they're in the Cotswolds.
There you go.
Yes.
Every other time, I hate everybody.
You know what? Kate Winslet is cozy as hell, so
That's true.
I'm happy with my choice. Okay, then I have Pride and Prejudice.
Yes.
This is a
Yes.
movie that like I can put on and just lull myself to sleep with and just be in a good happy place.
Kind of on the similar corner as Little Women. Not quite as like
Yeah.
whimsical and fun, but
Historic.
yeah,
Period
historic
piece.
romance. Yeah.
Yeah. Practical Magic.
Oh, cute.
Yes. Love that movie. They're making it number 2. I'm so
They are.
excited. It's
Yeah, I
coming
know.
out. I'm
with all
really
the same
excited.
people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My Neighbor Totoro.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought about doing Ponyo, but
Oh yeah.
Ponyo made my long list.
Nice.
The Miyazaki films, very cozy.
They are. My Neighbor Totoro, I used to watch like as a little kid, so I've like grown up with that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the movie Perfect Days.
Oh,
Have you guys seen that one?
I have not. Vim Vendors.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
We have it on 4K Criterion.
we do.
wow.
That was a Becky
Becky's
purchase.
seen a Vim Vendors movie before Josh?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Nice job.
hell
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she saw it on a plane, right? Or like you saw it when you were in New York.
Don't
I
make
think.
excuses.
No.
It's
I'm saying
No.
she went to New York for a business trip. You know what? I'll let Becky speak for herself.
I'd been wanting to watch this movie, and finally it was available to me to watch, and so I did. You didn't seem interested, so
No, I went
absolutely
for
it.
interested. No,
And
well, you
it
didn't have
is-
to throw that in there.
yeah.
It is really a beautiful, cozy movie. One of those movies where it's just like you're just going through this guy's day, and he likes routine, and so you're just, but things kind of jumble. You know, he's having interactions with people that kind of mess with his routine and rhythms.
Guess I don't have to watch it now.
Is it an all-in-one-day movie?
No, it's multiple days.
Got it.
Yeah. And my last one is Amelie.
Oh, good one.
Yes. So good.
Very
So
good
cozy. I can put that
Made
movie
my
on
list.
anytime. Yes.
Wow. All right. Well, let's hear your list.
Number 5, I've got Wonder Boys.
Oh,
That's
Wonder
right.
Boys.
Wow.
I dropped the
Nice
ball.
and no,
Cozy
you're-
for you guys.
Yeah, it's cozy for me. I love a bunch of writers just hanging out in a big house in the wintertime when it's rainy and foggy, and things end up okay. Very cozy. Bunch of cozy moments.
Great.
Number 4 might be a hot take, but I have Phantom Thread.
Not a hot take.
Ooh. Yeah.
Very
Definitely
cozy.
some dark times and
Yeah,
some weird
a little
things that
creepy.
happen, but gosh darn if I'm not super cozy watching that whole thing, especially in the beginning when he's just ordering a bunch of food.
And who doesn't love mushrooms?
Yeah, true. Color me intrigued. Number 3, I have Fellowship.
Fellowship,
Oh.
yeah.
Nice.
If not just for the Shire at the beginning,
Yeah.
or the Prancing Pony. I'm cozy at the Prancing Pony for sure.
Yeah. They have
In Brie.
pints.
That's a pint. Number 2, I had Amelie.
Yes.
Nice.
And number 1, I had On Golden Pond.
Nice.
Man, I don't like my list right now.
Classic, cozy cabin summer movie.
So good.
Yeah.
Now, I feel a little
Let's
bit.
hear it, Josh.
All right. Well, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or whatever.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'll move quickly. I actually thought seriously about doing Silence of the Lambs, but I didn't really feel like
That's
that
absurd.
would be in the spirit.
my God.
Well, they're in fall colors. I just like, for whatever reason, I just like that movie in like a,
Yeah.
just going to put this on and vibe out. But then,
Honestly-
there's some creepy
And
stuff.
it makes you feel real
Right.
cozy?
well,
Yeah.
parts
That
of
might
it.
that might not have been a good look on your resume if you put that one on there. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well,
Get
This
me out of
man,
here.
Just get the
this
hot
man
takes.
said Silence of the Lambs is cozy.
everybody has their thing,
Everything you do after that is people are going to be watching you, dude.
That's okay. I'm going to be watching Silence of the Lambs. All right, my number 10 is Moonstruck, which is not a movie I totally love, but it is a very cozy movie, and I felt like I should put it on there. Number 9, I have Master and Commander, Far Side of the World.
Ooh.
Love that.
Yes.
Then I
Little
had
Paul
fantastic,
Bettany.
yeah,
That movie's cozy. I like that
little
movie.
little chamber music.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it counts as chamber music unless there's 4 strings. Anyway, Fantastic Mr. Fox. I
Yeah.
have.
That makes
Probably
sense.
could have gone with a couple Wes Andersons.
Yeah, I'm
I had
surprised
Good Will
that one
Hunt-
didn't make my list. Wow.
Me too, actually.
Yeah. Bad job by me.
Well, Good Will Hunting's my next one. Love that.
Weird.
Nice. That's a good fall
weird.
colors.
I like it.
There's
Dead
fall
Poets
colors.
Society is
I'll
my-
agree with Becky. There's fall colors. That's about
It's
it
a good
as far
drama.
as cozy. Yeah,
There's
sure,
like-
if you want
there's
Ben
like a
Affleck
heart-
yelling at you the whole time.
There's like heartfelt conversations with Robin Williams' character.
Yeah.
How
It's
do you
about
like
mental
them
health,
apples?
Jack.
Okay.
It's a good car. It's a good engine. Dead Poets Society is my next one. Up
That
until
one-
the end, I would
Tough
say.
ending.
Tough ending.
Yeah, but that
But
one
you know what I'm-
makes more sense in the cozy meter than
They both make
Good
great
Will
sense.
Hunting for me.
No, it's
personally.
great. Okay, next I got Singing in the Rain. Classic.
Oh, yeah.
Very cozy.
That's a good one.
Father of the Bride is my next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The early 90s version.
Yeah.
Um,
Towing the line on just feel good movie and not necessarily cozy, but
Well, like I said, I forgot a couple that were on your list that I would have put on there, so I'm not apologizing. Next, I have Midnight in Paris. Really good
Oh.
movie. Very good, cozy movie.
yeah.
A little bit tough to revisit because of the whole
You're fine.
Woody Allen thing.
It's fine.
All right. Next, I have Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Oh, fun.
I love that.
A lot of
And
lot of
last-
violence.
Well, not as much as Silence of the Lambs. Last one I have, and really I could have gone with a lot of films from this director, but I have When Harry Met Sally, directed by Rob Reiner, our
Nice.
guy, R.I.P. But could have gone with a bunch of them. So,
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna take a break. We'll come right back. All right, we're back. Let's talk Greta Gerwig. She is the real one, Jack. She's the one. Like, I love all her movies. She's 3 for 3. And I will see anything she directs henceforth. That's it. I'm
100%.
done. We're in.
You could have told me that at
First-
Frances Ha, and she didn't even direct that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
she's
already
great.
sold.
First director, Rebecca, to win or to get nominated for Best Picture on her first 3 feature films. Has 4 nominations herself, as Becky alluded to earlier in the podcast. One of those for directing for Lady Bird, and I'm assuming the others are for writing.
Yeah.
Wasn't the original choice for Little Women, which got kind of tossed around as a remake in 2015. And she's got Narnia coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also wasn't the original. Like, Barbie had a similar thing. Like, Barbie
Yeah.
went through, like, 10 people before it got to her.
Right. I think once Margot Robbie signed on for Barbie and started being a producer, she
She
heavily
was her
went
first
after Greta
choice.
Gerwig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So good job by them. She's got Narnia coming, which is exciting. They're gonna do the prequel first.
The Magician's Nephew.
Yeah, not Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. They're doing the prequel first. I think that's like the 5th or 6th book written in that series, but it's a prequel. So that
But
should be
not
interesting.
for her.
Not for her. They're just starting off with the story.
Yeah.
Which is fine, I guess, because they kind of already did a Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe movie. It wasn't very good.
Yeah,
So-
they did a couple, and some of which I never even knew happened until I
Yeah.
looked it up. But
Yeah.
they need to start off, like, it makes sense that they start off with the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since that's a story that we haven't seen before. And then we can do Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and everybody's
Right.
on board.
Right.
So in honor of Greta Gerwig, I want to go back to director flexes. I kind of turned this into writer-director flexes. So it's basically whatever you want. Greta Gerwig putting her stamp on this story. Jack, why don't you take it away, because Becky lit off the first list.
Cool. Mine was, pretty basic. So I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. I went pretty general. I did non-linear.
Yeah.
I did using different color palettes for telling the non-linear.
Yeah.
That made
That's
my
really
list.
good.
I did cast.
Getting that cast. Yeah, we talked about it.
Incredible cast.
Very impressive.
Like, when you got the up and comings next to Meryl Streep, good job. And Meryl
Yeah.
Streep's in 4 scenes.
Yeah.
There's actually Meryl Streep and Saoirse Ronan both told Greta Gerwig, we're going to be in your movie Little Women,
Yeah.
Oh.
which is, I mean, first of all, awesome. And also that they would just be like, yeah, Greta, we know you got this. We're working with you. We're going to be in your movie.
Right. No, and that makes sense because
nice
Saoirse
note.
Ronan is, well, I guess she had already done Lady Bird, but if she wanted to stamp her name on this movie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
give it to me. That's awesome. You can see pops of film grain. I don't want to see I don't want to say cigarette burns, which is the classic thing that tells people when to switch the film that they would put into movies. But you can see pops of white, different than just film grain of the whole movie. You can see little pops of white
Interesting.
throughout the whole movie, which
I haven't
I had
noticed
never
that.
noticed until the last time I watched it. But there's a lot of it. It's beautiful. It's great.
I
Well,
want to check that out.
I love that sort of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
And then number one, I had this is my number one. Yeah, number one, I had production design, costumes, the sets,
Yeah.
Yes.
everything.
beautiful.
The whole
just
world.
looks amazing. There's moments. I specifically remember in the first Christmas scene. Maybe it's the second Christmas scene. I don't know, but there's one. They literally just have dead trees, propped up in the corners of the room with a couple decorations on them. It's just who would ever do this? But I love that it's
Tim
happening.
Burton.
Does it? Yeah.
And Greta.
Does it? And Greta. Is that actually what people were doing in this time? I don't care because it looks great. Good job.
It's great.
Or just this the whole table of food, when they get home.
Yeah, everything looks great.
Everything looks great.
The whole house.
Whole house.
Rebecca.
I pulled up a picture of that scene with the they're just like branches. They just
Branches.
like chopped down branches from
Right.
outside and like brought them in and like hung stars from them, and they
Right.
have dead leaves all over the inside of their house
It's-
on the floor.
It's
just
something someone
magical.
would do in the most modern home in 2026. You know,
In, like, North
Yeah.
Berkeley.
I have this beautiful thing. I literally saw a Instagram the other day that was like a guy like, I found this branch. I'm gonna bring it inside and
Yeah.
and put it in my home. And I'm like, Greta Gerwig already did that in Little Women. You,
Yeah.
you idiot.
She's not casting anymore.
Late to the party, dude.
Right.
That was so 2019.
That was so. Yes. That's my list.
Awesome.
Our guy Fincher brought in live trees for Zodiac, Jack.
All right. Yeah. A comp for sure.
Yeah.
Fincher, Greta Gerwig. I'm not lying. I'm not joking.
Yeah. No, I know.
All right, I'm next.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Okay, my number 5 is the writing of this movie. She used a lot of dialogue actually from the pulled directly from the book. When she was she's obviously is very familiar with the book. She read it a lot as a kid and growing up, and she's talked about how it's like one of her, like, she just constantly rereads it.
Nice.
And how the dialogue feels super, super fresh. And so when she felt like stuck on a line or something, she just went back to the reference material and was able to pull lines from that. But she wrote the Amy speech, where she talks about marriage as an economic proposition.
Yeah.
Great
With
speech.
Lori.
In the art room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Great
Greta
scene.
Gerwig and Meryl Streep had been having a conversation about feminism, and it just like sparked a monologue for Greta, and she wrote a monologue and gave it to Florence Pugh and was like, "We're gonna do this scene."
What a flex.
Just love it. My
That's
number
pretty cool.
4 is storytelling through color, like you mentioned, Jack. The really
Me and Josh's strong suit.
Yeah.
she really like saturates the younger formative years with rich golden colors, and it's so beautiful. And then the kind of present day things feel a little bit cooler, a little bit colder, and it's just really great for the audience to be able to wander through the story with her. She just does that really well.
Yeah. I think I told this a story in a previous podcast, but your daughter, while we were watching this movie, you know, we were like, I don't know, 30 minutes into the movie. And then she was like, just so you know, whenever it's the old times, it looks like this. And whenever it's the new times, it looks like this. I was like, I figured it out by now. I got it. I can't see it all. But thank you for reminding me that I'm colorblind.
You don't see in black and white.
She has our back, though.
She does.
She's thinking about
looking
us.
out for you.
She's looking out
Yeah.
for us. I like it.
I guess.
Yeah. Or dogging me.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
fine line.
with Lily.
Yeah. With Lil, yeah. Okay, my number 3 is the way Greta's able to orchestrate the natural chaos of a family of sisters. I also am a family of one of 4 sisters.
True.
And when the like speaking on top of each other gets going, it is full on chaos, and I often have to like step back and like chill because
Decompress.
yeah, it's like so
Grab a beer.
much. But the way she directed the timing of everybody coming in to create a rhythm of the dialogue, still having everybody like interrupting each other, talking over each other, but the way she orchestrated it, it's not hard to listen to. It's actually really beautiful to listen to. It
Yeah.
feels really natural, but it also flows really nicely. You catch pieces here and there. You're not necessarily hearing everything, but you're not missing anything.
And all that's in the script too, which we talked about on a different podcast, Jack. But like, she has 2 well, I don't know if anybody can see me, but she has 2 columns of dialogue going on, and that she writes in the script, this is supposed to be said like right on top of each other or at the same time. And so that's just execution of her vision onto what comes on screen, not only being able to write that, but being able to direct it in a way that she wants. And it doesn't seem chaotic. It seems like a family. And all the lines are in there, and it's really impressive.
Yeah, and I think, Becky, you saying the word orchestration as far as Greta Gerwig is like the best term for it, because I would put this as top 3 best things of the movie, maybe even number 1. It is that, and one of the more rewatchable qualities of the movie is that everybody's saying everything in multiple scenes at the same time. You can pick and choose what you hear throughout the whole thing. Like every once in a while you hear, oh, I didn't even know that she said this line in the background, and it's super hilarious.
Yeah. All those lines are really funny.
I owe so many limes. Oh no, I owe ever so many limes. That's what she says.
Okay, my number 2, I love, pardon me, I love how she twisted the ending and kind of incorporated a pseudo Louisa May Alcott story. She wove that into the end of Little Women. I think it's just a really beautiful way to wrap the movie and to also bring it into present day, and to really kind of pay homage to Louisa May Alcott by representing Jo almost as though she is Louisa May Alcott, because it is semi-autobiographical.
Yeah. Made my list.
And then my number 1 is the fact that this was her second solo directed written feature, and it's just like such a phenomenal movie. I feel like a lot of new directors come out and they have their one movie and it's the smash and it gets them like noticed, and then they have their sophomore project come out and it's kind of like, oh, not so great. But I mean, everything she's put out so far has been incredible. Banger. Really, really good. I just think she has that thing. I think I trust whatever she puts out next, that she's going to do it with care and love and like deliver a phenomenal product.
And I was initially going to say that that's a great point because it's not a big piece of IP that she's doing, which a lot of people do, but it is. It's not a superhero film. Like usually Marvel or somebody will snatch up the indie director.
It's 100 years old and has been made like 10 times.
1,000 times. Yeah. And it is a huge piece of IP, and still she's able to deliver something new and unexpected, but also clearly honoring the same story and executing it perfectly. And then Barbie, I guess you could say, is IP too, and now she's doing Narnia. So it's interesting to see how her career has gone, but I'm excited to watch all the movies.
Seems like she's just making all the things that she's always wanted to make, which I
good
get.
To me.
I know, and I get that people want her to make original things and doing the IP things. Yeah, but like, I don't know. If I was like in her position, I'd just be making all the movies that I want to make, you know?
Right. Yeah. And we've kind of talked about this before. I've mentioned that I would prefer her to do kind of her own, the next Lady Bird or whatever. But at the same time, they're making Narnia regardless, Jack. So if they're going to make Narnia, might as well get Greta Gerwig to make it.
Is that actually how it went? Or was she like, I want to make Narnia?
Oh, I don't know. But my guess is that they make these movies. They always, what's the next big thing we can make? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know who approached who. All right, here's my list. Writer, director, flexes. I'm going to fly right through these. I really like how the character, I don't usually like this, but I like how the characters narrate into the camera when they're doing a written letter to other characters.
Interesting.
That's not... Okay, that's what I thought you meant by
Oh, well, I guess I should say now. I got a hot take section. I haven't shared with you guys. So let me know when's the good time to do that.
Why don't we do that in the third section?
Cool.
Remind me if I forget.
Okay.
All right, number 4, I got the ending scene. Becky talked about it. Number 3, I love when they make the actual book.
Yeah.
Like the whole You know me, I love process movies. That's a cool process. Love the gold leaf painting on the title. It just looks great.
The stitching of the pages.
Such a good way to cap off the movie.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Number 2, I have the. I didn't notice this until
That's how they
we
do
watched...
Gold Leaf?
Can't confirm. Wasn't. Don't never.
No.
really did it
I'm
myself,
saying
Jack.
like I believe that that's accurate. I just never knew.
Looks good. Right. I didn't know.
I learned something today.
We're gonna start a Gold Leaf side business. My number 2, I didn't notice this until the special features on the Blu-ray, but the androgynous costume changing between Joe and Laurie, it's like a yellow vest that she's specifically talking about it. I'm pretty sure Laurie is wearing it earlier in the film. I'm not 100% sure which one's which. And then in the scene where he's professing his love to Joe, Joe is now wearing that same yellow vest. And that's something that I don't know that I would have caught, but it's just really cool that they're she's showing the connection between the two characters, how they have this certain relationship that maybe isn't romantic. And it's just plus it looks great. So just good job by her all the way around.
There's even a moment where one of them like takes their hat off and puts it on the other one.
Yeah, there's like
Just
stuff like that going on.
Yeah,
in the
there's
movie.
like
It's
just
very
that close
cool.
camaraderie of like shared everything, including clothing.
And there's also a tinge of Joe is potentially queer in this movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Rumors about Louisa May Alcott being queer.
It's high.
So,
She
I'm
has
sure it's
said,
hinted at.
Louisa May Alcott has said in the past that she wishes she were a boy. So, high possibility that she was trans at a time where that was not a thing. But she never married. Highly likely she was queer. And in the current kind of telling of it, I heard Saoirse Ronan talking about how she approached it as more of just like a non-binary
Right.
way of being.
Which you can really
So-
feel. I mean, as far as they have like, maybe I have this later in this doc. I don't know, but as far as them having just like the most beautiful relationship together, her and Laurie, and her still not feeling that type of way, I think it's somewhat implied in this story, or at least leaves it up to interpretation, which I love.
Yeah. Really good. And my number 1 was nonlinear storytelling, which we both touched on. So.
Yeah.
Great job. Speaking of just like this movie being awesome and beautiful, which we've talked about. Next up, I have best shots. It's a beautiful movie with warm light, good colors, allegedly, incredible set design, Academy Award winning costumes, just fantastic. So best shots of the movie. Just going to jump right into it. I'm going to go first this time.
Okay.
Just going to knock it out. So the shot of them dancing outside the dance hall, but specifically the pan when they initially start moving, the music hits and they initially start moving, that pan outside the pillars as they go along with it. It moves quickly. And it's just like, it gives that scene a little bit of life right out of the gate. And it's just a great shot. I got a lot more on that scene later. The opening shots of the house as Beth is playing piano, just to kind of give you a setup of, this is in the very beginning of the movie, a setup of where most of the action is happening. The house almost feels like a character. You can tell that this is a lived-in house with a lot of love in it. It sets it up great. Next one, I have Emma Watson with her kids. I guess I should say Meg with her kids in the very beginning. They kind of do the searchers, behind Meg outside into the
door framing,
into the yard. Yeah, the door framing, and the kids are there, and you can kind of see what her situation is. She's clearly got kids who love her. They clearly don't have as much money as some of the other people in the story, and there might be some struggles there. She kind of looks loving, but a little bit downtrodden at the same time, so we can kind of just get a little taste of what's going on with her. And then I have when Chris Cooper comes down the stairs when Beth is playing the piano for the first time in his house, and he comes down the stairs. There's like a long shot where you see Beth playing and it backs out, and then he's on the stairs there listening to it. And then they get a close up of him later. But that first shot when you can see him coming down the stairs,
That
it's
made
just
my
fantastic.
list. It
Made your
so
list?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he
it
sits
made my
down,
list,
it's just
yeah.
fantastic. It made your
Yeah.
list, yeah.
It's my number 2.
It's my number 2.
Oh,
It's
it's
your
my
number
number 2. Look at us. And then my number 1 is Beth and Joe on the beach with the sand blowing,
Yes.
and it's just like, oh my God, I don't even know how they did that. It's just so great. Really, really good.
And that's my number one. All right,
It's my
so
number 4. It made my
just-
list.
I'm just going to go through it because we had some of the same ones. Number 7, I have all the daughters gathered around the mother, or around Marnie, when she's first reading the father Christmas letter. And, there's a bunch of shots of them close up together and it's touching. But then there's a farther back one and it's almost like they are all her dress or something. They all flow down from the chair in a really beautiful way. Number 6, I have the shot of Timmy, the first shot of Timmy walking slow-mo in Paris when Amy sees him. And it's kind of your first little tinge of, hey, we get a little slow-mo here, Your first little touch of what's to come. Number 5, I have the shot of Aunt Marge asleep on the couch with the poodle, and she's like snoring. Yeah, absolutely hilarious, and it hangs on it for a while. I like it. Number 4, I have Joe sitting on the hill after the whole she breaks things off with Lori, and she's on this hill. There's a whole landscape in the background, and then there's a church, one little steeple, and it is directly above her head as she's sitting down. It's almost like, and she's like, I don't want to get married. I don't know if I want this life. And it's like, it's like the church is hanging over her in some sort of, dreading way. Like she doesn't, it's lingering, and
good call.
It feels very intentional. It's literally directly above her head.
Society hanging over her head.
Exactly.
Societal,
Norms,
expectations.
Yeah. Which she obviously
That's a good
doesn't want to do. Number 3, I have the dancing outside the window and the tracking along the different windows. Number 2, I had Beth playing the piano, Mr. Lawrence coming down the stairs. And number 1, I had Joe and Beth on the beach and all the sand.
Nice.
Of course you did.
Beautiful. Okay, I'll run through mine. My number 5 is Joe running slow-mo through town after she's just leaving the publisher's office. I think that's so funny. I
Like
picked
in the beginning?
Yeah, I picked this slow-mo shot, and you picked the only other slow-mo shot, Jack, which is...
You're right. Damn.
Yeah.
Thought Timmy was the first slow-mo shot, but you're right. Oh.
Well, no,
He
I don't know
might
which one
still
comes
be
first.
Yeah.
But I think there are only 2, and
No,
those
hers
are the
is
2.
first. Hers is for sure first.
You're
right.
My number 4 is Beth laying on Joe's lap at the beach. There's 2 shots that are really beautiful. The first one is Beth is actually laying on Joe's lap. It's just this shot is set up really beautifully. And then a couple moments later, you have them kind of huddled side by side with the sand blowing across.
The sand, Rebecca.
So which one do you
It's
pick?
beautiful. It's the combo of both of them.
Okay.
I like them. I mean, they're moments apart.
It's 2 shots.
Okay, well then I had 6. My number 3 is the family walking through the snow, bringing their Christmas meal to the poorer family. I don't remember their names.
The Hummels.
The Hummel. Oh,
yeah.
you got it.
Ooh.
Half second.
Come on, man. You guys ever watched this movie before? Just kidding.
Yeah, they're joyful and color, bundled up, and their colors against the stark white snowy background.
Like
is
Fargo.
Beautiful.
I thought about doing the 4 of them walking together when they're all talking at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Through town.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good
They're
shot.
I thought
it
about
is,
that.
before Amy has to split off and go to school and deal with her Lyme situation.
She sucks.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay, hot take.
Save it for the hot take section, Jack.
Sorry. God. Don't spoil the lead, Jack.
My number 2 is the same as your guys'. It's Beth playing the piano and Mr. Lawrence coming down the stairs and
We all have the same
listening.
number 2. I love it.
It's beautiful.
Speaking of, I have it as when Cece comes down the stairs, meaning Chris Cooper, and Lily was. I had my computer open the other day, and Lily was like reading stuff on my computer. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm looking at your document." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "I want to know what you put." I was like, "Don't tell Rebecca." And she was like, "What's CC?" I was like, "Oh, that's Chris Cooper." And she like gave me a blank stare. I was like, "Mr. Lawrence," and she was like, "Oh, okay." So,
Our guy Cooper.
our guy Cooper.
Okay, and then my number one is the opening shot. It's Joe's silhouette against the publisher's door.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
picked a silhouette kind of one too with Meg. When you're first introduced to Meg,
Yeah.
you see her from inside the house.
Inside the house, yeah.
To be
This one
honest,
is
I don't
Joe.
remember either of those.
And
shots.
it's so interesting because those are their like that's where they wanted to end up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Meg's
Joe
dream
is the
was
writer.
to be like a mom and to have a family.
Yeah.
And Joe's was to be a writer. And your intro to both of them is like seeing from almost from their perspective, but silhouette.
Or also you could think of it like silhouettes back in the day were the way that people were portrayed. Like you would go and get your silhouette done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
have someone do your silhouette. So it was like that was the
Now they only do that at
epitome
Disneyland.
of true.
Yeah.
That's my point. You just-
Yeah. It's of the times.
Just try to throw you off.
Yeah, it did. I thought of Ragtime, which was a musical that I was in, and there was a lot of silhouetting
Yeah.
in that.
Oh,
Nice.
Whole
look at you.
yeah. I'm learned.
All right. We
Don't
touched on
edit-
it before, but
Don't ever interrupt me again.
sorry.
No, I'm joking. I don't know how to finish it. Let's continue. I still got
I
my
also
hot
like-
takes.
I also, like you said, don't interrupt me again when I laughed for like 7 seconds and then started talking on the next topic, and then you interrupted me by saying, "Don't ever interrupt me again." It's really good. It's like the inception of interruptions.
We're on a little bit of a delay.
It's okay. Again, technical difficulties in this podcast galore.
fine.
They should put it in a museum somewhere.
Yeah.
This is going to be some of our best work if we ever finish it.
Right.
If people listen to this, just know.
You should hear the first time we recorded this whole podcast. Just kidding. Maybe.
All right, we touched on it before, but the choice to tell this story in a nonlinear fashion was, I mean, not everybody likes it. I love it. I think it's really great. Makes the earlier section of the film seem like a nostalgic memory juxtaposed against the reality of growing up. I actually very quickly, have a top 5 or, thereabouts of why I like the nonlinear storytelling. I'm just going to go through that quickly. So I really like the emotional weight of Laurie professing his love to Joe at the end of the movie. We kind of see, you see both him in the past and in the present throughout the movie, and you see where his character is heading, where it has come from. But really, the emotional weight is that scene with Joe. It's kind of the love story that didn't happen, and if that happened in the beginning of the movie, I just don't think it would have the same effect. So I really like that. Really like introducing the French dude at the beginning of the story, because it kind of just seems like a pasted thing on at the end.
I love
The
that you
German
call him
dude.
The German dude?
He's a German professor. He's the actor's French.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, I love that
He's got a
nobody.
French accent.
I love
Yeah,
that
he's
nobody
supposed to be
said his
German.
name because this
In the
is
book,
gonna.
he's German. Hang on, wait. I want to hang on. You
Even
got to
come
get
up.
to the bottom of the German-French thing.
Even
Doesn't
on the
matter.
Little Women Wikipedia for the movie, it's German professor Friedrich Baer.
That guy's the Frenchest. Am I wrong? Is he German in the movie? He's
No,
French.
he's French.
in the movie. Okay.
In the movie,
In the movie, that accent is French. It's not German. I don't care what
I
anybody
got
says.
you. I understand that, but he's supposed to be French. I was supposed to.
Ha
Okay, supposed to be German.
All right. Well, I'm going with French since he sounds French.
He reminds me of the guy in Grand Budapest who comes out. He's like, what is he? The police are here. Is that the same guy? It might be the same guy. I don't know.
I don't even know what you're talking about. You just did a bunch of times.
The police are here.
Oh. I don't know if it's the same guy. Maybe.
Anyways, that's what he reminds me of. I love that we're talking about this and hardly are bringing up his name. It's going to come up later.
I don't know his name. The French guy, the French-German accent.
He was not in Grand Budapest.
I love the opening.
Thanks.
I love how they do the Beth scene because it's a tough watch. We all know it's coming. They give you a little preview of like a little scare when Beth might have died in the past and the nostalgic.
Brilliant.
And you kind of give like a really like cathartic release before, and then they go right into when Beth actually dies, which is we all know it's coming. It's really tough to watch, but
This
the way
moment-
they handle it in this movie is really good.
Those two scenes fit nowhere in my. I should have done that for director flexes, honestly, because it didn't fit anywhere in my pod. But the fact that you get it in both terms is just the most
Yeah.
heartbreaking thing, where you get the most
Yeah.
relief that she's not dead, and then it's not so much of a crushing thing because everybody knows that she's gonna die.
Right, but you
It's-
get
it's
that sort
heavily
of
implied
release
throughout the
ahead of
movie.
time. Yeah.
But the way they also like, it's like shot for shot the same
Yeah.
sequence of events.
Yes.
Of the
She wakes
waking
up, Beth's not
seeing
there.
Beth not in the bed,
Goes down.
running downstairs. You know someone's gonna be sitting at the table. Is Beth there or is Beth not there?
Yeah, and there's like a reveal each time because you see the back of Laura Dern, and then Laura Dern turns around the first time Beth is there, she's better, and the second time she's not there.
that second time.
Whew, it's rough.
That's a cry for sure.
And then the other reason I like the nonlinear is that Greta Gerwig knows that we're familiar with this story. This is not a new story. We've touched on it. There's been a bunch of iterations. It's a really famous book. Like, it's a known quantity. And so she had to do something to switch it up to kind of put a little fresh spin on it, and I really like it.
Yeah, I wonder what the order of that was. Like, was she like, I've got a better idea for Little Women? And then they were like, let's do that? Or was she like, I want to make Little Women? And they were like, let's let her make Little Women.
Little Women, it was already in production because she wasn't the first choice for the director. So my guess is when they approached her, she's like, this is what I want to do.
Okay.
And they're like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
she had a really strong vision from the get-go. And I've heard her talk about how because the book was released in 2 parts, that she's like, you could almost put one book, like lay it over the other book, and the scenes and the progression of the story would match up. And so it was really easy for her to be able to see the kind of forward and backward movement of the scenes,
Interesting.
just because of the way Louisa wrote and published the stories.
Oh, that's really
That's
interesting.
crazy.
Good note, Rebecca. All right, we're going to switch gears here. Speaking of nonlinear, best nonlinear movies. There's a bunch. Can go a lot of different directions here. Rebecca, why don't you take it away?
Okay, I have 7. I'm gonna start with.
I thought she meant 7 the movie.
7 is told pretty linearly. From my memory.
I was about to push back on that.
All right, I have a 1999 movie called Compensation.
Never heard of it.
Oh.
It's a really small movie, and it's about it's 2 storylines, and it's jumping back and forth between the 2. One takes place in 1910 and one takes place in the 1990s, and it follows in both timelines an African American woman who is deaf,
Oh, yeah, I came home and you were watching this. I
Yeah.
caught the end of it.
and it's about how she's moving through the world and having relationships with hearing people. And it's just a really beautiful story. And they also like splice in photos, like historic photos of Black people in this country in the early 1900s, and it almost feels like a Ken Burns
yeah.
Oh.
spliced in with this movie. It's beautiful. Okay, I have the movie The Hours.
Oh.
Hey.
I watched it, Jack, because you guys were talking about it, and so I watched it. We watched it.
I did too, yeah.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I was expecting,
Yeah.
But I didn't know much about it, but it was beautiful.
It's an interesting combination of drama and intrigue, I guess you might want to say. Like where some of it is like super gnarly, but then it kind of doesn't end up being super gnarly in different ways. It like surprises you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and just the like how they're all all the stories are woven together,
Yeah.
even though they're like decades apart.
Apparently they're making a Mrs. Dalloway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not going to be called Mrs. Dalloway. It's, I think, a modern retelling of it. Couldn't tell you any more information of that. But
Hope it's not the 2018 Little Women modern
just-
retelling.
What the hell does that mean?
Because the 2008, no one remembered it, remember?
The 2018 version,
2018 version of what?
Little Women.
Little Women, exactly.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway,
Sorry.
Really
way to confuse everybody. Okay, I have Dunkirk.
Oh, Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Oh, I also had a Nolan movie on my. In fact, you could probably go with a lot of Nolan movies.
Has Nolan ever done a linear movie?
This.
Batman. Well, with
Batman
Batman,
Begins is not.
There's some flashbacks.
yeah, Batman Begins. There's flashbacks. I wouldn't call flashbacks non-linear.
Okay,
I'm gonna
then
be honest.
The Batman trilogy.
Okay. So, what do you think about my next pick, which is Titanic? Because that's
I'll allow it.
no, not non-linear.
I mean, it's two different. Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Sure.
Great.
Yes. Great call.
We're
Okay.
behind our quota
Good
for
pick, Becky.
Titanic references. Great pick.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I have Citizen Kane.
Yeah, that was on my list.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. the Orig.
Yeah, the Ridge, literally.
I have Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yes.
That's
That's a great one. I love that movie. What's
that's the big one that didn't make mine, but I'm fine with
Ah.
it not making mine because I love my top 5.
Nice. Okay. My last one is Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
Oh,
Mamma Mia
yeah.
2.
Yeah, good call.
Yes.
I guess.
So fun. Have you seen it?
How non-linear is it? Tell me why it's.
Yeah,
I
they're
haven't
telling
seen
stories from the past and stories from the future. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
non-linear.
there's like present day, and then it's like how.
I guess both things are going in order, but still.
it. Well, that's
yeah,
fine.
just because something is.
Because
Just because it's not the most mind-boggling.
No,
You know.
because
Yeah.
I have stuff on my list that qualify in the same. It counts based on how I did my list.
Sure, I just want to know how non-linear it is, or like why. They have
It's telling Meryl Streep's character when she was younger. She's played by Lily James, and so they're telling that, and then also telling like the sequel version of Mamma Mia with Amanda
daughter.
Seyfried's story.
Yeah.
Man, Lily James, young Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Sign me up, I guess.
Great casting.
No comment.
Yeah, she's hot in that movie for sure.
Whoa.
I think Jack commented for me.
I didn't say anything. I just said it was
said-
an interesting casting.
You said sign me up. Nah, you said sign me up. We knew what you meant.
Got me. Thanks, Josh.
All right, who's next?
Josh.
I'll go next. Okay, number 6, I have Spy Game.
Ooh.
Yes.
I love Spy Game.
Wow, that's the Joshest nonlinear movie you could ever pick.
When are we doing the Tony Scott episode?
I can't believe that didn't make my list. That's pure non-linear. That's
Yeah,
like 4
Spy Game.
different linear
Going
things
all over
going
the
on.
place.
All over the place.
Might watch it tonight
Brilliant pick. I'm going to throw it on.
if Becky allows me. Number 5, I have Arrival, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No.
We just rewatched it for
So
scouting out a
confusing.
future podcast that we have planned, Jack.
Arrival is
It is
definitely
really confusing.
Yeah. Arrival is definitely a rewatch movie. First time I watched it, I was like, cool. Second time I watched it, I was like, oh. This is a whole.
Interesting. I kind
This is
of
a whole-
had the opposite effect.
Really?
Didn't like it as much the second time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I
weird.
don't know.
Bummer.
We'll talk about it. Maybe I'll do it a third
like that
time and it'll
movie.
all come together again. Number 4, I have Citizen Kane. We talked about it. Great movie. Classic. One of those movies that everybody needs to watch if you like movies. Number 3, I also had Eternal Sunshine. Good job. Number 2, I had Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Just an all-timer.
The most
And num-
non-linear movie.
Yeah, I probably should have put that number 1. But
No.
my number 1 was a different Nolan movie, and that was Memento, which I really, really like.
Yes.
Really like Memento.
Nice.
Like I haven't really
Why?
sat down and taken stock of the situation, but you know we're thinking about a Nolan episode later in the year, and
Yeah,
Memento is
We got
it's
the
gonna
Odyssey
be up
coming
there.
out. I think we're doing a Nolan episode before
We're gonna
the
do
Odyssey.
a Nolan 2-parter.
Ooh.
Every time we do a director episode, they turn into a 2-parter. This time, I'm just planning it that way.
Okay, I'm fine with it. Speaking of 2-parter Nolan,
Here we go.
I got 2 on my list. Number 5, I got Tenet.
Yes.
There's literally no linear storytelling in that because certain scenes go backwards in time.
Yes.
And
I
then
still
you
don't
go,
get it.
I texted you the other night. I was like, I foolishly said, I think I'm starting to get this movie. It's been like the 4th time I watched it. I was like, I think I'm starting to get this movie. And then you said, no way. And then I didn't respond for a while, and I finished the movie, and I was like, oh, you're right. I have no idea what's
Nope,
going on.
didn't get it.
The last
Maybe
30
on the
minutes,
fifth try.
totally movie. Totally lose me.
There was a couple weeks back when you were like, let's do. Oh, I think I said this on the Encounters podcast, but you're like, let's do Encounters and Tenet in the same day. I was like, A, I haven't seen Encounters, so I have to watch that. B, Tenet is not the easy second episode to pile on.
Well, see me if
stand by it.
see me if I win the Oscars. The Oscars. thing.
Yes. Yes.
Number 4, I'm gonna brush by that because I don't want to spoil the lead. Number 4, I have Pulp Fiction. Number 3, I have Citizen Kane.
Nice.
Number 2, I have
Nice.
Memento.
Oh,
So I got
okay.
I got 2 Christopher Nolans
Got
on
the
there.
2 Nolans.
Yeah,
Yep.
because
Could
he's
do
the
a few
king
more.
of non-linear. Right.
Yes.
And number 1, surprise!
Even Oppenheimer somehow nonlinear. Like, what are we doing?
dude doesn't like he sees backwards in his life. I
How can I make this more confusing?
I ran into him at the airport. I wanted to be like, what time frame do you see me in right now?
I wonder if he's left-handed.
You know
I'm
what
sure.
he is? He's colorblind. Our guy.
Oh yeah. Way to go. Is he really?
He's colorblind. I think I broke Jack's brain with that.
That's the coolest
Sorry,
thing
what's
you've
your
ever
number-
said to me. If I find out that this man is, what's his birthday?
I think it's July 23rd. Oh, man.
Christopher Nolan is left-handed.
Wow. Are you fact-checking my colorblind?
His
No,
birthday
I'm
is
looking at his
July
birthday.
30th.
Wow, pretty
Just-
close.
Just a mere 7 days after mine. This man is colorblind, left-handed, and is a Leo. This is my guy.
That is your guy.
That all being said, number 1, I'm surprised it didn't make either one of your lists is Social Network. The best,
I forgot.
I think the most successful non-linear storytelling that I've
Yeah.
seen.
Becky's got to rewatch
That might be a hot take.
I think she'd like it more the
I
second
didn't
time.
love it the first time.
I
And
think
I've
she's-
only seen it once.
The worst take I've ever heard. It's one of the best movies that's come
Well,
out.
we're working our way back through Fincher now that a couple years ago, she
It's
turned
okay.
the page and was like, I'm ready to watch different movies. And I was like, hell yes. I have notes.
Not just cozy movies.
Not
I'm
just-
willing to branch
Well,
out.
some people think all kinds of movies are cozy movies, Rebecca.
I think Social Network might be on my long list of cozy movies for sure. I watched this movie
Okay,
like
well, y'all are
over and
weird.
over again. Oh no, it's so enjoyable.
It's
Okay,
really
wait, but cozy or comfort? There's a difference.
I could say that about every single one of both of your movies. Maybe not Becky, but Josh, all of your movies were
Yeah.
comfort movies.
Yeah, mine were cozy.
Yours were cozy.
Spy
Josh
Game.
did come
Almost
from
put it on the
movies.
cozy list.
I literally thought, is Count of Monte Cristo in? Is it told linearly? It crossed my mind.
Amazing.
All right, let's take another break. We'll come back and finish it up. All right, coming back. Jack, you alluded to the fact that you had a hot take section.
Yeah.
And I think now is a good time to hear what those are. And I'm intrigued.
Okay. Some of these might have already been discussed a little bit. Doesn't matter. Number 10. Bob Odenkirk should have nothing to do with this movie, but somehow ends up working out. And I love him all the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe not a hot take.
He's
Maybe
great.
lukewarm. He's great. But
That's good. It's number 10.
yeah. He's like
What
a
an
goofy
interesting career.
I know, exactly. That's why it's just like, how is he father? They could have just done literally any man.
Literally anybody.
Literally
Chris
any
Cooper would
man.
have been good, although he's great.
Right.
Literally anybody.
Number 9. Again, we've talked about it. Are we supposed to know the French guy's name? I put him as French
I don't
guy.
even think we're supposed to know he's French based on
Apparently
what Becky
not.
was saying.
He's
This
he's
is
somewhere
where-
between
this is
French
where-
and German. We don't know his name. I do get that we hear his name early in the movie, but I was at the end of this movie, and even after the scenes of the whole family loving him, I was like, I still haven't heard this man's name. Even if I have, I missed it.
Neither
Every
is gonna
time we
see
talk about
Chalamet.
French German, I
His
think
name is
of
Friedrich, which is very German.
allegedly
Friedrich Behr.
Frodrick.
Behr.
Behr.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Every time we talk about French German, I think of Waltz from The Godfather when he's talking to Bob Hagen, and he's German Irish.
Oh yeah.
Don't
right.
think I'm going to say what he said, but
Yeah. My
I've,
crowd.
I've thought about.
I'll say it for you.
Oh man.
I wonder if Greta Gerwig is just
Becky just
relying
blown right
on.
past that.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, it's late.
I mean, I feel like Greta Gerwig, like, she knows that most people are super familiar with the story.
Yes.
So
So we're supposed to know
You
his
know.
name is Friedrich. Every time I see him, I'm like, I know they say everybody's name in this movie like a billion times. Amy, Joe, Mr. Lawrence, Friedrich never comes out. Other than when
Yeah,
he says
the-
it himself when he's doing the letter. Which brings me to my next point. Don't love the talking to the letters or talking to the camera for the letters. Doesn't work for me.
Ooh.
Takes me out of it.
Ah.
why?
It happens like 3 times, maybe, at the most.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I also feel, but at the same time, there are other letters that are read by someone else in this movie.
The letters.
If you're going to have somebody read a letter out loud, but then every other letter that you're going to read is done face to camera, like breaking the fourth wall, make it more consistent. I don't like it. Just cut it out. Just have them reading the letter and we just hear it over a
Would you
bunch
rather
of
have it like
nice
a
shots.
voiceover?
Yes, I would 100% rather have it a voiceover other than free jipping like blah, 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 into the camera. Just like I don't care. It takes me out of it. Nothing else like that happens in the movie.
The French are coming for you,
I
Jack.
like when Tracy Letts does
Bring
it.
them on. I'm French.
He makes
also,
like a joke.
I like everything that Tracy Letts
I
does.
do. I will say, I do love when Tracy Letts does it.
Because he's like
he's
witty
so
and like
good.
funny with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's like, and that's, yeah.
He likes to ham it up.
Yeah.
All right, next one,
Thank you.
which we disagree with.
What am I at? 8, 9, 7? Who knows? Both Meg and Emma Watson get a bad rap in this movie.
Ooh.
Meg, unfortunately, ends up poor unfortunately poorer than everybody else, which somehow doesn't really make any sense to me. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot more explanation there, but for some reason,
Married a
Meg
tutor.
is being portrayed as in the worst financial state other than anybody else, and they make a point of that. And at the same time, I feel like Emma Watson gets a bad rap for her performance in this when I think she's really good.
I think she's fine.
Yeah. I don't think she's up to par with everybody else. She's got a tough gig because
Exactly.
she's Hermione, and it's just like tough to break out of that.
We don't gotta bring up Hermione for this.
I'm just saying, like, I see Hermione when she's in it, you know?
She has an American accent, and she does the American accent perfectly. She sounds totally American. I don't see Hermione because of her American accent.
Okay.
And she's like sad and like troubled the whole movie, which Hermione isn't. And I think she does a good job of portraying that. That's my hot take. In a similar realm, all of my hot takes kind of roll into each other. When Joe gets the house from Aunt Marge, Joe says to Meg something like, "What about you and John?" And Meg says, she like brushes it off and is like, "Oh, we can't have this house," or whatever. It's a house. And it's really awkward that Joe would say, "What about you and John?" Either give it to her or not. Why can't they have it? And they would have a lot more equity and be a lot less poor if they now own this house that Marge could have just given her. Or Joe could have been like, "I don't want this house. Let me give it to my poor sister." I don't know.
Okay,
It doesn't add up.
I disagree because I think that Joe is like asking, "What about you guys? Like, would you be able to take this house?" And Meg is like, "We can't even like pay for a new dress. Like, how are we going to be able to afford to furnish this whole giant house,
upkeep.
clean the whole
It's furnished. They walk in. No, the whole house is furnished when they walk in.
No, it's empty. It's empty.
So just put a few chairs and a couple of things.
I'm just saying,
Solves
it's
your problem.
too much
Taxes,
house.
homie.
But there's outkeep.
It's too much house, and I don't
There's
think
upkeep.
people are like. I don't think people are like like worrying about selling their like what's the property value like as an asset in that way at that time. Like people weren't moving to
Right.
like up their economic status.
But-
so I think it was just like, no, we can't.
But for the
it's too much
casual
house for us.
viewer of someone being like super poor and then obtaining this house, or the sister, and then her, like, just like cut out the scene of her being like, you know, "Meg, what about you and John, what's his name? John?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, John. Just don't put that in there.
Fair.
But you know what I love? I love that her kids get to go to that school and get to still use the house and be part of the house and be involved. And
Yeah, see, I didn't even get that part.
I feel like I'm getting a glimpse into the inheritance battles for the Muller boys. Scary.
Jesus. We don't have a huge house to be gifted to.
Still.
And if we do, I'm opening up a school for young
A
children.
podcasting school.
Yeah.
Just make it a giant studio.
Not after all these
All the technical difficulties.
technical difficulties. I have nothing to teach these poor young children. They could probably do it way better than me. All right, where am I at?
that's what we need. Children to do the labor.
Number
wake up
5,
the
I
kids.
have. I can't think of one actor who could do Laurie better than Timothée Chalamet. I think anybody else would be too either lame or not believably sensitive.
I
And
agree.
he is.
I agree with
the
that.
perfect middle.
He has that playful energy that is on par with the girls, and also is believable
Yeah.
in his adult struggles.
Yeah, and I don't know where I would have put this, but I was thinking he's doing some really subtle stuff in the acting scenes. Like, A lot of people say acting is reacting to the person you're acting with, and I think he does that well. The women are the star of the movie, and Saoirse Ronan in her scenes with him, she's like charisma to the max, but he is just
He is too, but
acting off of her so well. It's really impressive, and it's very subtle, and I don't know that you catch it on the first time, or even like I don't even know if people would notice that necessarily, but
well, it
I think
feels very
he's just top
theater
notch
to
in this
me
movie.
for him. Like he it feels very theater to me for him. Not
Just
in
not
like an
opera or
overacting way.
Ooh,
I know.
got him.
No. But this is what made me think of it. Like I watched this for the last time before we did this, after that had happened, and I'm like, this guy is acting like he's been on the stage for a while, which he was a theater actor before he did this.
Right.
Like he came up in that, and he had like proper training, and he feels like he's doing something mixing, like when he's doing the dancing in front of the windows, it feels like the most like young theater acting thing that you could do.
Yes.
But then he's doing the complete opposite in a lot of other scenes where it's very subtle, like Josh is saying, and very film acting. And it's
Yes.
impressive. And he does it
He's
really
got a
well.
real presence.
This all being said, brings me to my fourth point. Like I said, we're leading in everything into the next one. This dude could have done way better at professing his love for Joe than he did.
Yes.
They're on the
thank
hill.
you.
It's a good scene. It ends up in a good place, but
I like that scene.
he goes from 0 to 100 of like they have never talked about this for some reason, which I don't. Also, doesn't really totally click with me why they've never talked about their feelings for each other. But as soon as they do, he's crying. He's like, Joe,
I love you, Joe.
I love you, and he's crying. It's like, bro, like bring it down. Just like tell her.
Pressure
how
was
you
on,
feel.
man.
No,
Pressure was on,
wasn't
he crumbled.
She doesn't care at all. She wasn't expecting it. She didn't want it. There's no pressure.
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of pressure.
Came out of
His whole
nowhere.
life is falling.
Well,
Yeah,
he also
true.
effed it up, and she didn't go for it. So that's another one of my points. And then
Fair.
later in the movie, she's like, "Oh, if he had asked me today, I would have said yes," or something like that. Well, it's maybe if he had asked you in the proper way the first time, he would have said yes. It's my take.
Get a ring, dude.
Yeah, do
She
something
gave him
better.
a ring.
He's fumbling it at all points of it. Number 3, Amy's the worst hang of the movie. Not sure how I feel about the ending. It kind of takes me out of it. I don't know why I put those together. Oh, I have that as my number 1. Amy's the worst hang of the movie is my number 3.
Hard disagree.
I think she has a
Hard
lot of
disagree.
really good scenes, really good scenes. Some of the best points of the movie are made by her, whether it's when she's telling him off in the, I don't know
ball
if it's
scene?
debutante, but yeah, the ball scene, or if it's in the art scene. Both scenes are really good. Other than that, she's kind of just a jerk and a rough hang. She makes a lot of really bad decisions.
I think I'm with you.
Number 2.
Oh no.
Number
You
2.
guys are wrong.
This family is pretty weird.
I'm with
is
you
my
there.
number 2.
Yeah, man, they're the hippie family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're definitely yeah.
They're either like the happiest family you've ever seen and all agreeing with each other, or they're burning each other's novels that they've written for over years, or stealing their men.
They putting dead trees in their living room.
Right. They paint
They're
their house
they
black.
definitely in this day and age they live in like North Berkeley or like Point Richmond or something.
Yeah.
Welcome to a family of women left to their own
that's fine.
devices. They'll get up to all kinds of shenanigans.
Yeah, don't be so insensitive, Jack.
Yeah. I'd paint my house black too if I could, if I had that sort of thing. Okay, and then number 1, I had said I'm not sure how I feel about the ending. Kind of takes me out of it. I don't know where I'm supposed to land on what happens with people. I guess I'm supposed to assume that she does not choose the Frenchman / German. And then she
Or Jack
ended up
Waltz.
alone. But then they do switch to that after she's agreed to change her story to that.
Yeah, I get that. It's a little confusing. I like it because it's like a little twist on an ending that we already know is coming. And it is sort of a meta thing where they take you out of the story a little bit and it's like, what's here? What's going on? But I personally like it a lot.
Yeah, I like it too. I get that, like it gets confusing, especially if you're familiar with the story. It's kind of like, wait, what? But
Well, no,
think-
I'd say it's more confusing of the story if you don't know it, which is my point. Like, I didn't know that she ended up, like, I don't remember, I haven't seen the 1994, I've never read it, haven't seen the 1994 in years, didn't know who she ended up with. So, in that sense, I think it's more confusing.
Fair.
but isn't that's also the what Tracy Letts, the publisher's character, is saying too? Like your woman has to be either dead or married by the end.
Great line, by the way.
Yeah.
But why does she have to be in this movie?
But he also has to tell her that again when she finally, I said this earlier, in the end, when she presents it to him, he's like, you need to make it a loving ending. And it seems like she's surprised about that and then has to adapt. Whereas, like, I don't know, is that what actually happened? Did she actually come to someone with that ending and they were turned away? Like,
In
it
real
goes
life,
between like reality of learning about her and her projection with writing and the story of the character, and that's where it like messes with my mind a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's valid. It's valid. Good list, Jack. Someone was saying, was it you maybe when we were off mic, that it's kind of like the nostalgia. I always thought of it as like the warmer color past situation is all kind of like a nostalgic memory of what actually happened, and the cooler tones in the present tense are more of like, you know, when the reality of life has hit you and you've kind of gone through your character trials and tribulations. But I think it was you when we were talking off mic was saying that maybe the nostalgic sort of thing is actually the fantasy of what's happening. Was that you?
Yeah, I think how I am perceiving it is that when it's kind of warm and glowy, it's not just this is the past of Joe March's life. To me, that's the story she's writing of Little Women, and so it's her.
So you're
life
saying because
through
of my
these kind of
color
rose-colored
blindness is
glasses.
why I get confused at the end.
Yes, that's what she said.
No, but I think that it's not necessarily that everything that happened in the warm, glowy parts are exactly how it happened. I think it's Joe's storytelling of what happened.
Well, that's different.
It's interesting. I don't know if I agree with that, but I like the take.
No,
I had to sit with it more.
That would be a better way of, in my opinion, of looking at the story.
It's a good read on the movie. I like it.
Is that
I
everything
have to
that
watch
happens
it again
in
under that
the
read.
yeah. Okay.
All right, moving on. So this is our daughter Lily's favorite movie, and so I asked her what her top 5 favorite movies are. So that's our next list. Lily's top 5 movies.
Yeah, I wrote down some movies, and I'm not confident in. I have 6 movies here. Not really confident in them, and I feel bad about not being confident in them.
Let's hear them. So this is your predictions.
Yeah, loosely.
Okay.
They go from least confident to most confident.
Okay.
But I have Demon Slayer as number 6. I have K-pop Demon Hunters as number 5. I know that she loves anime. I don't know if either one of those would even qualify. Whatever.
They didn't make the list.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4, I have Frozen, which used to be her favorite movie, and I
That
doubt
used to be her
is
favorite.
anymore. But I still
We've
put it
moved
on
past
there
it, but
for
yeah.
nostalgic. My bad. Sorry, I'm a nostalgic uncle. Number 3, I have one of the Harry Potter movies. Couldn't tell you. My personal favorite would be number 6.
That's the correct answer, but not in Lily's eyes.
I could see other ones though. Number 2, I have Howl's Moving Castle, and number 1, I have Little Women.
Nice.
Well, you finished off strong, Jack. Here's the list. I'd just like to say in advance that I didn't tell her what to do.
Uh-huh.
And, this was her list, and I was very proud.
But she is her father's daughter.
Yeah. So number 5 is Jaws. Just great. Just really good job.
Oh my God.
That's
I literally
right.
almost
Just
thought
fantastic.
about including Jaws just because I was like, her father is going to be speaking to her. You really like this one.
I didn't even say. She's like, I think I might put Jaws on there, and I tried not to react too much. I was like,
you were
oh,
like-
that's interesting.
You're like, do your homework.
I'm pretty sure she's seen it more times than I have.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Number 4, not technically a movie. She asked me if this counted, and I'm not going to be the one to tell her it doesn't count.
Here we
I
go.
think you could probably tell what's coming. Lonesome Dove. She's just locked in on Lonesome Dove. I didn't tell her to do this. It's not my fault.
I think
it is my fault.
I think
but-
we've told this story before, but this last time our whole family, all of us,
Yes.
were in Hawaii, somebody put on Lonesome Dove at some point and literally just did not come off the TV until it was done. It's just like
Yeah.
everybody
It was
got
on
locked
Father's
in.
Day,
Alex was like,
and
Alex was like, what's happening right now? Can I go to the pool? Like everybody is just sitting in.
Everyone's locked in, especially
Everybody's just
Lil.
locked
Yeah.
into this movie.
locked into Lonesome Dove. It was
She
on
didn't hate
Father's
it.
Day.
Oh yeah,
She did
that's
not hate
why.
it. Yeah, well, it was one of us, either I or your father, was surfing channels and just found it. We're like, oh, let's just throw this on.
I think it might have been
just
me.
like it's like a background note. Oh, maybe it was you. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
and
think
then
it
once
might have
that
been
was
me.
on, it was like, well, nobody's leaving. And yeah, of course, anybody can go to the pool, but if the TV's occupied for the next 12 hours,
Yeah.
We do family movie night in this house, and for the past 4 rotations, Lily has picked Lonesome Dove parts
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4 for her
Yeah.
movie night.
we just finished. R.I.P. Gus. Unless you haven't seen Lonesome Dove, then sorry.
You have 4
Number 3.
Lily movie nights of Lonesome Dove.
Yep.
Nice.
Number 3, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Surprised me. Didn't think she'd go with the first one.
Also, good cozy movie.
Very good cozy
Oh, did
movie.
it not make my cozy movie list?
It did not. Qualifies, though.
Almost did.
Number 2, you got it. Howl's Moving Castle. Number 1, Little Women. Good job. All right,
my niece.
feel like before we jump into our last, dancing all over the words I want to say right now. Before we jump into our last list, I had a miscellaneous 5 things we love about the movie that we haven't talked about yet. And you can do however many you want. If you don't have any, that's fine. We can just talk about the things that I wrote down. So whatever you guys got is fine with me.
Well, who knows? We're
but-
about to do the scenes.
Well, but that's not what I'm talking about. So my number 4, well, one of them is a scene. I'm going to do it
If
anyway.
you mention one of my scenes, I'm going to be pissed.
Fair enough. I'm going to take the risk anyway. One thing I noticed this last time I watched, the last scene where they're all at the school that Joe has built in Aunt March's house, and everybody's there, and it's a really warm thing. So in the past nostalgic times, they have the warm light. We've talked about it, but this is the present time. This is the last scene of the movie, other than the book being constructed. And this scene is in the warm light with the fall colors and everybody, and it's happy music and everybody's there. And it's all, to me, now see, now I'm thinking differently about my reading on the scene because of what Becky said.
Yeah.
But to me, it was like these characters have now gone through their troubles, come out on the other side a stronger family, and are all connecting into this like warm nostalgic time in their new life starting now.
Or is it
at
just
the
a
school.
dream?
Or is it just a dream?
It's not
I
a
don't know.
dream. It's the happy ending to her book.
Well,
Yeah,
but I
well.
will say that it feels the least warm and the least cool. I honestly want to say that the last scene is a little shot like natural style. Like it I guess it is warm. It's certainly not
It's a
cool,
hint of warm.
but it feels almost like it's just like we're kind of like in it. Even though I want Josh to be wrong in his point in this because it's
But
funny.
your guy, your French guy Friedrich is there, and we
Frederick.
know that Joe didn't end up with Friedrich, so I don't see it as reality.
No, doesn't make any
But
sense.
he
That's
does,
why
but
the ending
she does
bothers
end
me.
up with him.
She
Does
ends up with
she?
him in the book,
Yeah,
but not in real life.
I know, but this isn't real life. This is a adaptation of the book.
I know this is where
Which part is real
Greta's
life? This-
twisting and getting
this
everyone
is what
confused.
I'm talking
It's fine with
about.
me.
This is
I like it.
That's why it's my number
Yep.
one hot take.
Sounds like I need to rewatch it. Number 4, I got Joe's cackle when Amy puts her foot in the plaster and she gets her foot. She goes, "Oh no, I got my foot stuck. I can't get it out." And Saoirse Ronan goes, "Ha ha ha ha!" It's a great cackle.
It's really good.
Number 3, I love the opening quote that they put on there from Louisa May Alcott, which is, "I've had lots of trouble, so I write jolly tales." Really good stuff. That's the first shot of the movie.
Jolly.
Number
is
2,
a-
we touched on it. What?
Jolly.
Is that a hot take? It's fairly jolly.
Has a happy ending. It's a good family story. You haven't even read it. Number 2, the structure of the screenplay, we touched on it. And then number 1, the score, we have not touched on this. Alexander Desplat, not really sure. Really good job by him. He's a worker,
My
does a
guy.
lot of good stuff. Yeah, he's all over the place. And this is just a really simple. This is like not a flashy score. You know, you're not going to necessarily
Never is
remember
with
the theme.
Alexander Desplat.
No, but he gets the emotions of the scenes right. He services the plot and the overall structure of the movie. He's just he just does a good job by him.
Yeah.
What's that Wes Anderson
it's
movie
a
that I
beautiful
love
score.
of him?
Well, he does a lot of Wes Anderson movies. I don't know what you're thinking of.
Can I add to your list?
Please.
I love Meryl Streep's performance
She's great.
in this movie. I think she plays the like curmudgeon-y old lady so brilliantly. I mean, Meryl Streep is a queen.
Yeah, you almost like it. Almost doesn't need to be said because it's redundant. Meryl Streep gives a good performance, but
Right.
she's really great, and we
She's
haven't
just
really talked about her.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good.
All of the little intricacies of her character are just in the wedding scene, in Meg's wedding scene, where
Oh, I think I know what you're
you
gonna say.
see Bob Odenkirk
never
like
mind.
going up to ask her to dance, and she's like, "No, like, no, definitely
I was gonna
not."
say somebody comes up. I think it's probably Amy comes up to give her a hug, and she goes, "Oh no, I don't want that."
Yeah. I don't like to be kissed.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, that's good. Got any other ones?
I mean, we kind of talked about it, but just all the sets and the
Yeah.
costumes are just so phenomenal. The March House in particular is such like a jewel box, and like pretty true to the actual Alcott house.
Yeah.
And they filmed the movie in Concord, Massachusetts. So they were like filming right where this all took place, which I think just added a little extra like truth to the whole production design.
Yeah, it feels very genuine.
Yeah. I was listening to a podcast and listening to Greta talk about the costumes and the kind of work that went into the costumes and the like consideration of, I wouldn't know this, but Timothy Chalamet is wearing a suit that's cut and it's a style from the 1840s, even though they're in the 1860s, because the suit would have been bought by Mr. Lawrence, who's an older guy who wouldn't be up with the like fresher times and styles, and so he would have bought his
Wow.
nephew a suit that he knows from like 20 years before. and just like little nuances like that are just so considered, that the all of the girls' costumes were all like piecemeal, and a whole wardrobe was created, and the women were allowed to kind of put together their outfits
Based on what they had.
as a girl would,
Yeah. Good job.
rather than just like everyone's in like a stuffy dress. It's like, yeah,
That's awesome.
beautiful. It's just a beautiful, the fact that it's shot with film, the beautiful set design, costumes, everything coming together is just chef's kiss.
Yeah, really good. All right, we've come to the end here. Best scenes in the movie. Who wants to take it away?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I have 8 scenes. I have number 8. I have the scene where Joe is talking with Marmee. This is kind of after everyone's left, and Joe's feeling lonely, and she's talking to her mom and just talking about like why are
Yeah.
women only good for like marriage, or
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I and maybe I shouldn't have turned Lori down,
Right.
and she just wants to be loved. She just feels very lonely, and
Yeah,
it's a really
that's a
beautiful
really good
scene
scene.
between the two of them. My number 7 is after Amy's been hit in the hands for doing a drawing of her teacher, and
Yeah.
she's at the Lawrence house, and she's kind of like meeting Mr. Lawrence, and all the girls and Marmee come to kind of gather Amy,
Yeah.
and they kind of come in, and there's all this energy,
It's
and
chaotic,
they're just,
and-
yeah, they're like, oh my god, look at the books, look at the piano, look at the art, like, oh I want it, can I come back, can I take a book, can I and when they leave, you're left, it's Mr. Lawrence and Lori and John, and it's just like the air has been sucked out of the
Yeah.
room, and they're just kind of like, whoa, what just happened?
Yeah.
The contrast of the women in the room and then when they leave is just so
And
wonderfully
then he's
done.
like, well, back to work.
Yeah. Yeah. My number 6 best scene is Beth and Joe at the beach, and Beth coming to grips with, you know, her diagnosis, and asking Joe to write their story. Joe's kind
Yeah.
of like, oh, I'm feeling like stuck, and Beth is like, you know, write about us, write
Yeah.
for us. That's a beautiful, beautiful scene.
Best shot, too. Second best.
Yeah.
Oh, best.
My number 5 favorite scene is when they welcome Lori into their little theater group.
Oh, yeah.
When Lori's hiding behind the costume rack, and they're all like voting, and they're all in their like men costumes with mustaches and stuff, and they're here.
Good thing
and-
it worked out.
right? I know.
He's already sitting there listening to I hate that guy,
They could
actually.
have said it. Yeah, they could have said a lot worse things.
Yeah. It's just really fun, and they're all like having a great time with it. My number 4 is I'm sure it's going to be on at least one of your list, is Joe and Lori's little dancing romp outside of the ball when they first meet.
I can confirm it will be on at least one of our
I
lists.
know you love that scene. It's just beautiful and really fun, and captures their youthful and kind of not super conventional spirit
Yeah.
really well. My number 3 is Amy giving her marriage is an economic proposition speech.
Yeah.
When she's talking with Lori, and she's like, you know, I want to be the best at what I can do, but I understand that I'm a woman, and I understand, you know, my role in all of this.
Right.
And I understand my role is to marry wealthy. I understand that I'm going to need to support my family, my sisters and my parents, and it's just like a really, really cool scene.
And if I had money, which I don't, then as soon as I married, it would become my husband's money.
Right.
You know, all that kind of stuff. It's
Right.
really good.
My number 2 is Beth playing the piano at the Lawrence house,
Hell
and
yes.
Mr. Lawrence coming down. We talked about this shot, but just that whole sequence of Beth coming into this house, like by herself, heading straight to the piano, and just feeling so comfortable and so She's the quiet one of the bunch, and she just feels really like settled and in her element when she sits down at the piano. And then you have Mr. Lawrence coming down and just being so happy that she's playing, and
Yes.
also heartbroken that he lost his daughter who was a piano player. And it's just such a beautiful scene. It makes me cry every time. um, and then my favorite scene is when Laurie is kind of first introduced to the whole March family. So he meets Joe at the ball, he meets Meg at the ball, she hurts her ankle and they have to like come back, and then he comes into this house and it's just full of warmth and love and care and laughter, and call me Marmee, everyone else does.
Yeah.
It's and you just see he has these really subtle little like smiles, almost like he's like embarrassed to be witnessing such intimate moments
Yeah.
of this
Yeah,
family,
that's what
but
it
he
is.
feels so like happy to be there also. And it's just such a little subtle, like he like looks away and has a little smile on his face, and that's like the subtlety that you talked about earlier of his performance, and little nuance kind of things like that. I really love that
And it's such a
scene.
contrast to what he's used to at home.
Right, where it's quiet and
Stern
rigor
and,
yeah. I mean, Mr. Lawrence is not a hard man.
No, but he's
But
got to get our
he's
work done.
Yeah,
and,
he's all business. So yeah, that's my favorite scene.
really great. Good job.
Like it.
Thanks.
Yep.
Jack, you want to go next or you want to finish it up?
Yeah, I got you. Number 10, I've got opening Tracy Letts, just like crossing out everything.
Yes.
But still loves it at the same time.
He's like
You
laughing.
know, it's like, oh,
strike through.
yeah. He's like laughing. And then,
Yeah.
and then there's like a
Slams
whole
the paper
page
on the
that he
desk.
just one's done.
Yeah.
And then he skips to a next page, meaning he like likes a whole page
Yeah.
after that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So good.
Number 9, I have our guy Friedrich gives the review of Joe's writing.
Okay, Friedrich.
He admittedly is very blunt.
Yeah.
It's not
But
good.
you could tell that she knows that he's right, but she still wants to stand up for her making money.
Yeah.
And then she like culminates it with who makes you the high priest of what's good and what's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When he's just like giving his, pretty genuine review and trying to respect her.
Yeah.
But she's still standing up for her. Number 8, I have the scene by the beach with Joe and Beth.
Yeah.
Number 7, I have Beth gets the piano and then goes and thanks
Oh.
Mr. Lawrence.
Oh.
The scene before that she goes and plays the piano.
Really
Yeah.
good.
And everybody's like, oh, he gave you piano. And she's just like way too overwhelmed and then dips out and then goes and
Immediately.
thanks him.
Yeah.
Really touching. I cry every time.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely one of the +3
My dear, you're
cries of
burning.
the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, and then you get that. And
Ugh.
that's what... Oh,
Yeah.
why did she go over there?
I know. Well, because
Um,
Amy was too busy
yeah.
putting her foot in the plaster, getting her foot stuck.
Fucking Amy, man.
Amy sucks, dude. She's
Good
the
guy.
fucking worst.
She's the
Um,
worst.
Number 6, I have the ball in Paris when Laurie is drunk and Amy tells him off and does a great job of it.
Yeah.
I love her line when she's like, with all of those good things to enjoy, you can find nothing else to do but dwaddle. Calls him out.
Good line.
And then he ends it with, Fred Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen. And then he does a little spin.
He like throws his
Throws the
champagne.
champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5, I have Meryl Streep tells Amy that she's the only hope for the whole family.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she's
yeah.
just like super overwhelmed and comes out of nowhere. And she's like, this isn't what I was expecting this conversation to be like. It's great. Number 4, I have Joe finds out about Laurie and Amy. This is a tiered scene. I have a couple tiered scenes here.
Okay.
Joe finds out about Laurie and Amy, and then goes straight into having a touching convo with Mr. Lawrence out in front of the house, where he's
Yeah.
like, I don't even know how I can be there anymore. And she's like, I'll be there for you.
Yeah.
And then she goes in and then she burns her own writing, which is a crazy juxtaposition. And it probably happens at the same place linearly as it does in the beginning of the movie, as it does at the end of the movie,
Right.
which is perfect writing. She burns her own writing. All hope is lost, essentially. And then boom, Little Women. She thinks of it. and then she's off.
Busts it
and
out.
Then we get the great writing montage.
Yes.
Different than the bookmaking montage, but the writing montage,
Yes.
her organizing the papers on the ground. Anytime anybody's organizing papers on the ground in a linear fashion, sign me up.
Yeah.
We're there.
Yeah.
Whether it's for true crime's sake or for
I was gonna say it's usually in like a
novel's sake.
detective movie, but I'm still
Exactly.
here for it.
But when it's done, when somebody's writing a novel, I'm there just the same. Number 3, I have The First Christmas, which I feel like is the best representation of the family going into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's essentially the perfect day, everybody waking up. Meg says, it's so dreadful to be poor. and
Meg.
and then they start doing the play, and they say, Hannah, like trying to get her, Miss Hannah involved or whatever. She's like, I'm not acting. She's like, I didn't say anything. It's like, I knew what you were going to say, and I'm not acting.
I like Hannah.
Joe
Me too.
says, me too. And she's been in a bunch of things in that similar role. So it's
One of those gals.
This is one of them. Joe says, I could eat a horse. And then they go over to the Hummel's family, and when they come back, the whole feast is there for them. And that's the first time Alex cried in the movie, and I got there just as well. Number 2, the family meets the French dude at the end. Everybody is immediately down for this guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hannah says, Joe, he's so handsome right off the bat, even though they're not bringing him over for them to be together.
Right.
And then he lays it down with everybody, and he's like, can I play your piano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you mind? And everybody's like, oh shit, this is
This is about to get sick.
oh fuck. And then he plays it, it's beautiful. And then when he leaves and everybody's like, you got to go after him, and then Lori says, I never thought I'd prepare for a carriage for Joe March to chase a man, but I like it.
I also like it in that scene where he's like, who is this man? And no one answers him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, excuse me, who are you? And no one answers him. He
Who-
goes, someone tell me
are
who
you?"
this man is.
Such a good build-up. That's 3. That's a good 3.
Comedy
Points
comes
of
in
comedy.
threes.
Comedy comes in 3s. At number 1, I threw a couple things together, but Joe and Lori first meet. They have that scene in the
Yeah.
separate room.
Yeah.
Into dancing outside, into homegirl Meg hurting her ankle, coming home, and then they have that beautiful scene, which I agree with you, is just like another great depiction of the family all together, and he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then it ends with him leaving, and then him looking up into the window, and Joe in the window writing.
Yeah.
He's all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
Good call. All right, my list. Not a whole lot different.
I mean, oh, really? I was gonna say yours. You had like such a. They were very different from mine. Like 1 or 2 overlaps, but
What are you looking at my screen?
no, I'm talking
Yeah,
about Jack's.
grab him.
Oh. I
Oh.
meant oh, I'm sorry. No, I meant mine. I think I'm going to be covering similar bases. That's what I meant when I read my list. All right, whatever. I'm sorry. My bad. Great list, Jack. I didn't mean it was different than Becky's, or it's not different than Becky's.
No, that's not what I.
No, I thought she was cheating, looking over your shoulder as
No,
well.
I'm just saying I like that I had 8 scenes that were different from your 10 scenes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
We're
Yeah,
covering
ours were
like a
very
lot of
different.
ground in this movie.
That's because this is the 14th best movie of all time. Some say.
top 5.
All right, here we go. I have
Number 1
6.
for your daughter.
That's right.
Yeah. The ending is my 6th one. We talked about it at length. I totally get where Jack is coming from, and it's a little confusing, and now I'm confused myself. But still, I really like how they intersplice her going to the publisher while you see the romantic scene at the same time, and them kind of talking it out. No, she's got to end up with someone. So I really like that. Laurie confesses his love is my number 5. I like that scene. I don't care what you guys say.
I love you, Joe.
I also had where the French dude. I also
Get it
had
together,
where
man.
the French dude critiques Joe's writing as well, just
Nice.
like Jack.
Nice.
I think they are not good. I'm sorry. So whatever.
And he
Nobody's
has no
spoken to
idea.
you like this
It's the
before?
most
no one's-
French. It's the most French thing he could do.
Has no one spoken to you like this before? But also, it's like, well, sure, but like you could have softened the blow a little bit. You could have pulled the punch a little bit.
She's used to people just putting big X's through her pages.
Right.
The Joe writing montage when she's writing Little Women. That's really good.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't do a question section, so I'm really happy that Jack had a hot take section because I couldn't have that many questions. One of them, if I had done that, would have been a lot of candles around those very old pieces of paper. One of them
Also,
falls
a
over.
lot of pieces of paper being lit on fire.
Yeah. So that's what I'm. Yeah. It's like
Maybe not accidentally.
They're showing us these are flammable.
we've already had instances of where your whole story gets burned up. Let's cut out the candles just hanging out all over.
The
place.
last time I watched this movie, I was just like, damn, they're really just going by candlelight. It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
All of them.
Number 2, I had when they get the Bob Odenkirk, the dad's letter on Christmas. This is kind of like you, Jack, but I shortened it. And Laura Dern's reading it, and in the voiceover, they switch to the girls acting out the play. They show the things hanging from the trees. It's the music kicks in, our guy to plot, and it's just a really sweet scene, narrated. And then the letter ends with "My Little Women," and it's just really, really good. Talk about 3+ cries. And then number 1, I had the Joe and Laurie dance scene that all of us have mentioned, and I've even mentioned in my favorite shots. I got to be honest, this is one of my favorite scenes I've ever seen, and it's not really what's up.
We all did a part of. I did like the whole sequence.
Yeah,
and Becky did a part of it for your number 1, right? And then now you're doing the dancing part of it.
Yeah,
Becky,
I'm doing the dancing part.
Mine was the dancing also.
So it's the, I'm starting 15 sentences and can't finish anything. It's late. Laurie meets with Joe, and that's the first time they're meeting, and they kind of do their weird, awkward introduction. This is also great subtle acting. This is the scene I think about with his subtle acting, because she says, I shouldn't say capital like that. We got that little nod earlier in the movie. And
she shouldn't say capital or Christopher Columbus. And then she immediately says capital.
Oh, capital, Europe. And he
goes. And then
goes.
she says Christopher Columbus in the next scene.
She said, I shouldn't say words like capital. And he goes, says who? And it's just like a little thing. And then she says, I burned my dress, so I can't dance. See, just there. And you promise you won't tell? And he goes, never. It's just like really simple. Just he's watching her. You can see him falling in love immediately.
Yeah, but that's also writing.
Oh, it's great.
I mean, give it to Timmy Shams, I guess. But
no. Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from Greta Gerwig. I'm just saying when she's doing her scene, it's like I said before, charisma at an all-time high. She's great, and he's just like, you can see the wheels turning in his head about how he's falling in love with her. And then he says, I think I've figured out a way that we can get around this. And then immediately the music hits, they're outside and they're dancing. And it's just one of the more romantic scenes I've ever seen, which is not like my go-to modus operandi for favorite scenes, but it just works so well. Apparently they played modern music while filming the scene so that they could have something a little more lively to dance to. And then the music choice that they used for that is just fantastic. And it's just so good. Everything with the snow in the background. It's just like 90 seconds or whatever it is. And it's just so good. That scene is why I go to the movies, because it's totally magical, and it totally takes me out of it. And it's just in a good way. And it's just so great. Yeah. I was on cloud 9.
It really.
And the fact that it leads into the next scene.
Yeah.
Of them going to the house, and like you said, Becky, he's just like, where am I right now? I've never been in a place like this. And as an audience, we feel that as well.
Yeah, really good.
We're like, who are these crazy people who are so happy?
So good.
And especially in the dancing scene, if they feel so it feels so light and fresh and youthful, and you really get a sense that these two have met and have become instant soulmates, and they are just like defying societal expectations. Yeah. Like,
and it could be so lame. Also,
it could be so lame. It's not, but it could be.
That's my whole point with Laurie, is like, he could be very lame.
Yeah.
And somehow he's not. And all of these scenes are not like cheesy at all.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
And I read the script at one point, and it just says they dance. or something like that. And it's just like,
Right.
man, she's got it though. She knows what she wants, and Greta Gerwig put it on screen. It's just wonderful.
He's crying now.
3+. So, I think I've cried 3 times in this podcast because of all the difficulties we've had.
True.
But we've reached the end.
This podcast has been way more stressful than the movie is.
Yeah. We got to the end. We did it. Little Women. Great movie.
Go watch it.
Yeah. If you
5
haven't
stars.
seen it. 5 stars
5
for
stars. Yes.
sure.
We're never going to talk about it again.
Never going to talk about it again. That's it.
But I might go
Only
watch
Spotlight.
it tonight.
Until our Chris Cooper episode.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jack, thanks so much. I know it's late. Thanks for coming on. You're the best.
Thank you, guys.
Rebecca, thank you,
Thank you
as
for
always, for
having me.
joining
Thank
us
you, Becky.
and bringing
Yeah.
some really good nuggets to add to the podcast.
Thanks for letting me join on this special episode.
course.
It's always a
Thanks,
pleasure to
Josh.
have you.
Thanks, Josh, for letting Becky join.
Oh, God. She's my little woman.
I'm just kidding. Oh, she's pretty short.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. It's been fun. If you'd like to reach out to us, the longlistpodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And our schedule's all out of whack. We got a bunch recorded, so I don't really know what's coming next. But
I don't even know what day it is.
yeah, I think it's we're actually experiencing nonlinear time right now. So
Right. Perfect for our upcoming sci-fi.
ooh, little hint, nudge, nudge.
Little tease there.
Yeah. Working on some projects. All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.